Good morning, everyone watching, and Rob. Oh, that looks great. I want to make you big for that. Is that new?
No, this was part of the collection that we had available during Comics Curing Cancer over on shop DJ DJlinks.shop. I think it was whatever.
Wow, that looks
It might
fantastic.
still be available on DJ Links shop.
I'm sure it is. There's no reason why he would take that down.
And during that time, the proceeds were going to Comics Curing Cancer.
Yeah. I'm going to have to get one of those. That looks too good.
Yeah, it's an awesome looking mug.
You know, like sometimes you see ideas or you see like an online thing and then you see somebody holding it. It looks completely different. Like that,
Yeah.
that looks amazing. So,
I can just keep reminding myself how we were fighting to cure cancer.
Yep. If you don't have enough reminders of all the stuff you gave away.
Yeah, just to yeah, I got to fill out my tax form. There's all the stuff, the stuff I gave away. It's worth this much, so please don't bill me for the few items I sold.
Yeah.
Mr. Taxman, you suck.
Yeah. You would really have to suck for that. And I would know something about that. Okay, so I watched Burke's stream when I woke up, and I watched Let's Talk About It. And I saw you say on Burke's stream that you had never seen Oscar Isaac in anything, basically.
That's not what I said.
You said you've heard him say like 3 lines, which has to be like
in the Spider-Verse trailer.
Oh.
He was asking me what did I think of the casting, and I said, well, I don't know about the casting for this particular role because I've only heard him say like 3 lines.
Oh,
and it's an animation.
That.
Yeah,
that's
no.
What you
no, obviously I've seen him in other stuff, so I know him as an actor. But as it pertains to this particular role, which has nothing to do with his physical acting capability and strictly voice acting, and as it pertains specifically to Miguel O'Hara, I've heard him say virtually nothing, and that's all. The animation is not him, so doesn't count.
Do we know that for sure? He didn't animate it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did 0 animation, and nor was it animation of him doing anything specifically. I know this because Mad Spidey said so.
Mad Spidey's never wrong. What's that?
Wow, you've been working on that one.
How you guys doing?
It's been a little while.
I'm awake.
Yeah, good.
I'm officially on holidays, so that's why I'm on.
Wow,
nice,
phenomenal. And the Vikings at home too.
Yeah, I'm off today.
And I want to be off today.
Well, take off then.
He's already taken off his pants, so he's halfway there.
He's halfway there.
Oh, that cue. Where's Remy? In a Bon Jovi shirt. Oh, good golly. Where's our fearless leader?
I don't know.
Mark?
Yeah, is this his channel still?
Not on Fridays.
Oh, okay.
Friday mornings, yeah.
Hey, Rob, Beck's watched that like from about the 40-minute mark at Remy's place about 10 times by now.
Oh. The Super Gobble Mix.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, let's say good morning to everyone.
We ended up, he's like,
oh,
we'll cut it short. And we ended up talking, like after you left, we talked for about an hour after you left.
Dr. Von Hoot's comics from Spy. That has to be
from the Spiral Dimension.
I feel like I know I've seen you around, but I feel like that sounds like something. What's up, Beckerman?
Yeah. What was really weird was yesterday. So for anybody who doesn't know, So I had yesterday. I had a video post that was about my the latest or my first actual full submission with the new slabs over at EGS, right? Instead of
I
the
saw that.
freebies that they had sent before. And of course, the star of the attraction was we did get a 9.9, and the 9.9 had graders notes, which was
I love it.
which
Oh,
is
wow.
flipping insane.
And you
Um,
blew Burke's mind.
Right.
He had no idea what you were talking about. You were speaking a foreign language.
I was like, what? You mean that's possible?
How
Well,
can you have grader's notes at a 9.9?
Because it's not perfect.
because
did
it's
you
not
know
a
that
10.
10 is technically higher?
If
than
if I got a if I got a grade, if I had a
Mm.
10 and it had no graders notes, I could accept that because it's flawless book. But as a 9.9, there's a flaw.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I
so
agree.
he called it out. What was it that prevented it? Then he was calling it. He called out that there was a slight scuff in the bottom corner, left corner of the book. And really, what that is that's down in the bottom left corner. That's the where that bindery. On a lot of these bound books, you always have the where the page folds. There's from shipping or whatever else. The corner starts to get a little bit of handling issues. And that's what this is. You have a minor handling issue, um, which is all that's all that's wrong with the book. Which makes sense. This is one of 25 copies that exist for this particular
That's
version.
cool.
But yeah, this was the special thank you variant
Mm-hmm. From your
So-
RF.
from IRF. Yeah, so
IRF,
you had
there
all
you go.
these. You had all these people, all these Instagram account names on the back of it, people who had purchased, and then how much you purchased kind of was influenced the size of your name on the back of there. So, and of
I
course,
thought that was when you first opened that book. I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that is cool.
yeah. So, and there's more than 25 names on the back here, so not everybody could get one of these. So it was kind of
Sell
cool.
for $1 million.
That's right. So, anyways, yesterday at noon my time, all of a sudden my phone rings, my personal cell phone, at home at work, and I look down at it. It says EGS grading. So I hadn't because this was completely not in the first book when I first did my first
Not bad.
impression. My first impression review, before I posted the video, I had shared it with Tony over at EGS because he had sent me the book for free. I just wanted him to know what I was going to say about it. This one, I didn't post anything to him ahead of time that this was dropping. He just got it, so he was calling me up, and it was funny. He's like he goes. He thanked me for doing the thing, and that pretty much 99% of everything he said he felt was fair criticisms, and he appreciated the critique and feedback. And we talked about some of the things like the clicking sound that I was hearing. He was asking some questions, and we were kind of going over it and so he could get some idea what he thought it could be, so he could try to address that. So most of the stuff that he called to talk about was that he wanted to try to figure out, to kind of discuss with me and bounce some ideas off me, what I thought and what we could work through together to try to improve those things for him, including the label issue that's going on in there. Very cool. But he did call. I says the one thing that was a little bit. He says you called out the custom labels, because I did. I said, like, dude, I paid $10 and this is what I got was this freaking axe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, actually, he says, no, he says, that yellow isn't the yellow that we use for our standard signature. He says, that was we're kind of trying to match that beigeish color of the thing. He says, maybe I picked the wrong color to try to match or something else. He says, but because I can see where you could think without a
Mhm.
reference that it's not. He says, but it's not the signature series yellow. And I was like, okay, well, hey, I did say that we didn't communicate about it whatsoever. And obviously the solution there on the end is communication. So obviously, whether I do something again like that, or maybe you, I don't. Maybe there's a way that you can provide a proof before it goes to print when it's something that's so odd like that. I said, I know you got to kind of balance volumes or anything. And he agreed. So it was a positive conversation. It was great. Talking to him. I'm gonna set up actually shortly after New Year, and I'll go to do a live interview with him. Have him come on the channel and talk about slabs, talk about his grading system, talk about everything, and kind of get some feedback from everybody, and go from there. I mean, yeah, Coco, he knows it's great when you talk to.
Hey, Coco.
We talked to Tony. Tony's very understanding of where he is in the business.
Hey, Thomas.
He doesn't see himself necessarily as, he's ready to take over CGC. He's not a fool. He's a small business, but he is a very transparent about his grading system, about the grading, about why your books get the grade. And for people who are interested in that, that's a very good thing. So, I mean, I think it's nice to start to get a fresh breath of fresh air, at least in the grading industry from that side of everything. And
Rob,
start building up.
Would you say his tone was more like trying to defend everything he did,
No.
or more of just taking everything in?
No. He definitely wanted to sit there and have a conversation about the things that I called out and discussed. I was expecting it to be like, oh, he didn't like what I said because when I saw the call, but it wasn't what he wasn't about. I mean, he said, look, he says, it was in fairness, is the thing about the label. He says, we did, and one of the things I called out, he says that's what you put on the label or on your order form, and I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough then, but there was other elements of it that we just didn't discuss, and it was left very vague, and there wasn't any communication in either direction. And that was an acknowledged item, but not a bad. Nobody was upset about it whatsoever. Most of the conversation was focused on the like the clicking and the label and some of that other stuff, and discussing together what we thought, how we could address that, what I thought of the packaging with the slab shippers, etc., stuff like that.
Cool.
I don't listen to you anyway, Rob. I don't listen to anyone.
Well, nor should you.
You're just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion.
That is true.
I've heard that
That's what I've
somewhere
heard
before.
Yeah.
I think Tyler says
Yeah,
it a lot.
I did start that trend. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I stole it from, really.
Mm-hmm. In fact, everyone go subscribe to Rob. He is dangerously close to 1,000.
What am I at right now?
I don't know.
90.
Oh, I thought you looked at it and knew or something off the top of your head.
No.
98
I looked
or
earlier
something.
this morning. Yeah. Let's look.
No, I try to stay away from your channel because I'm trying to lose weight, and fat opinions might add to my caloric intake. So
Caloric intake.
as soon as I get to my goal weight, Rob, I'll be
988.
No, I'll get 98.
So close.
Well, you can watch my videos and watch me disappear because I'm losing weight.
Are you?
Yeah,
What are you doing, buddy?
I'm down about 12 pounds. Oh, I'm just actually following my diabetes nutrition recommendations.
And he ran out of Tim Tams.
For my doctor. No, I haven't. Actually, there's a whole package. I've been very good not opening them while I'm actually paying attention to what I'm, my kids.
So you're trying to lose weight, and Spidey is sending you.
No,
sweet
I'm actually trying
delicacies.
I'm actually don't care about losing the weight. I'm happy to lose it on the side. I'm actually just trying. All I'm doing is focusing on trying to eat the foods that my nutritionist is saying I need to focus on because of my diabetes to get my blood sugar
And
under
then
control.
Spidey keeps trying to slip you candy.
Yeah, well, that was before.
Well,
in his defense, that was before my
What a
diagnosis.
jerk!
So, but my kid who came home and started baking cookies, fresh baked homemade cookies and stuff, and
that's
loaded
just
up
torture.
loaded up all of a sudden. Oh, we want goldfish crackers, and I need Ritz crackers, and I need let's see, how many more carbs could you just bring into this house? You know. But yeah, no, just from doing it, it's been a pleasure to have to actually see that, you know, just focus on that and have the side effects happen.
So, in the chat, Dr. Von Hoot said, "Is there room for a third grading company?"
There's a need, desperate need.
I agree. There's a need, and it's the mentality of the comic collecting community that there may not be a room for a third, but I strongly disagree because
Even
like
if
the
there's
card
not-
collecting community is just booming with different companies that
I
grade.
was going to say,
Even
there's
if you-
more,
even
there's
if
more
you
for
don't
cards
think
than
that-
comics, isn't there?
Yeah. Well,
There's
I
about
would
4
say,
or 5 for cards, isn't there, Tyler?
yeah, there's a bunch
Sorry,
of
what'd you
card
say?
Great. He said, isn't there like 4 or 5 card grading companies? Yeah.
I would be surprised if there was under 100.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
well.
mean, the thing is you could definitely use another one just to help, you know, competition will helps to breed innovation. It also helps to keep things in check. No company feels like it can just run away and dominate everything. You know, if anything, you know, in addition to needing a good solid third option, you also need CBCS to step up their game and continue to be a challenge, a viable challenger for, you know, because having the third and fourth the way we have right now, they're just okay. They're out there. They're taking up some of the business, but it's not business that really CGC even cares about. CBCS is the only one that's
threw an
taken.
alley-oop to CBCS and they like dropped the ball.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
well,
like
I hope
Seattle last
CBCS
night.
doesn't use this opportunity to get better because I love the work they've done for me in the past year. You know, I've got my Al Milgram verified Michael Golden signature, and I have my my frontwards facing, backwards facing book.
It's one of a kind now.
I would
Those
hate
are
to
ones
think
of
that
ones.
they would stop making mistakes because
Well,
I'm a
don't
big
worry,
fan of it.
CGC's there too. Yeah, they're all.
You need something to complain about. They're just filling that void.
Well, I didn't
It's good-
complain. I celebrated
It's great
it.
content. What are you talking about?
So
Yeah, yeah.
What Mike is saying is he loves error variants.
I do.
Yes. Who doesn't?
Yeah,
And DJ Links, thanks for reminding me. Rob, I want to make sure, are you getting your diabetes testing supplies from Liberty Medical? Because they could come to you at no added cost and bill directly to Medicare.
Call Liberty.
well, since I don't qualify for Medicare,
Well,
no.
Wilford Brimley. With Liberty Medical
Interestingly
is the
enough, though,
greatest.
I just did their contract for their phone system.
Cool.
Not interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
test your blood sugar, Rob. Test it often.
I did. It's right sitting here, right next to me.
Coco pointed out a great, made a great point.
Syncs to my phone. Automatically transmits my results to my doctor.
Damn, technology's crazy.
It is
Yeah.
really.
They have the best slabs. There's no
The
doubt.
best slabs, the things that you can run over that thing with a tank. It's so nice.
Yeah.
But the label leaves a lot to be desired.
Mhm.
You've never felt a Halo slab, obviously.
So
I really like the Halo slab.
I'm really
You've
curious.
got one, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tank.
Mm.
The thing weighs like 10 times as much as any other slab. It like would hurt somebody.
You could knock somebody out with that shit.
Oh, AR.
And I
What
judge
is
my
it
slabs
about
on weight too.
About the label that's so. I mean, aside from a white sticker, what else? What is there that's bugging you about the?
I think
It's
the
not just
font could be a little
bugging.
better.
It's like, so I prefer CBCS. So, I mean, if I can,
Yeah, I
I'll go
prefer
with them.
CBCS.
But it's just it doesn't pop, I guess you would say. It doesn't like jump out at you.
The grade doesn't know because they didn't put a white sticker
Of
there.
course, it doesn't jump out at you. It's an inanimate object, Alan.
Their whole argument has been that
God,
it's
Alan.
about the comic book and not the grade, right? So that's why theirs is the comic book is presented first and foremost, right? And then as opposed to CGC with, hey, here's a white sticker, call out here what it is, right? Look at our label. Now, I mean, I could see if you're just a fan of gradient colors because CGC's labeled isn't a solid blue, it does kind of gradient over. Okay.
I love gradient.
If you're not a fan of the font, I guess okay, fair enough. I'm just
Coco
cur-
said placement of
curious.
the information.
Placement of the information. Brave and the Bull. Let's see, titles in the middle.
You'll probably have to look at a key for the information, Rob. I don't know if you have.
Well,
any
no,
of
there's
those.
key information. Look at a key. What do you think? Neither. First. Where you go? Teen Titans isn't a key.
I mean, Mad Spidey, what do you think?
I don't know.
as a
Key
Marvel
information is
guy.
both on either side. Oh, now
Yeah,
I will tell
really
you that
love to
the-
know what Mad Spidey thinks of grading companies
Yep.
the information.
That is who I go
for
to.
his preference.
But
Here's the big thing I'll
Rob,
say.
What's more fun to break open?
It's like looking for a
Right.
snowflake in a blizzard. I
Yeah,
mean, come on.
What I
It's make you
will
bigger so
say
we can see.
is, well, what I will acknowledge is that so all this extra information, if you're talking about that, it is a small and it is a finer print. It's not bold and on the CGC. It's bold, a darker bold kind of writing, I suppose.
Yes.
Because otherwise, I mean, you're putting both of them have the artist. Well, I mean, this has art. I guess the artist information. Nope, it's there too. Okay, so both of them have the artist information here. Both of them have the title in the center. Both of them have the key information here. Both of them have the grade here. So placement doesn't really have. And now, except this slab is older. Now both of them have a have a QR code on the back. So from that aspect, I don't know that
It would be for me. It would be the different types of.
it really comes down to it comes down
Careful,
to
Alan.
the
That
coloring.
CGC might jump out at you.
I mean, look, I can get it. I mean, maybe it's because of the gradient and everything else, and the way the font is, it comes up looking like a nicer label to some people. I get it. I'm just curious.
To me, I'm with you, Rob, but I do think there's room for improvement. But it doesn't make me not buy because I love the slab so
Right.
much.
Well, but you see,
Yeah.
you know what the whole
Yeah.
difference is when I get one of these. You know what I look at?
The comic book.
I agree. I agree with you completely.
That much of it.
And Mad Spidey, what's the
But,
most satisfying one to break?
Yeah, that's true.
I've
Spidey.
only done 2 companies so far.
Which ones?
I've done a Halo and a CGC.
And which one
yeah.
felt better in your hands as you ripped it asunder?
Halo, because it was
I'll
harder.
get
It was
to-
harder to do.
You heard it here first. Mad Spidey
When do you-
recommends Halo for all your grading needs.
I guess I gotta get one of those because I've broken apart all 3, those 2, and PGX. So obviously PGX was
Yeah, I haven't done a
breaking a toy,
CBCS.
but
I haven't done a CBCS or a PGX yet. So
Does let me know there when you want me to give up on waiting for anything else from here to go and ship you your CBCS slab. Because I got your CBCS slab still sitting here along with some
wait,
rods.
Spidey doesn't collect slabs.
No, he got one from C3.
That is the only one I will not crack.
It's a golden age.
That's you're starting a trend, Spidey.
Why
And
won't you
you're gonna,
crack
You're
it?
gonna start collecting them.
Nah.
Yeah, you
Why
are.
won't you crack it?
I've got a Tomb of Dracula 10, a Hulk 5, a Strange Tales 169, and I think one other to crack yet. I almost made Mark cry when I said I was going to crack my Hulk slab.
I like that.
Hulk 5.
Hulk 5.
Oh God.
Why won't you crack the one, Spidey?
What, the one that Rob's sending?
I don't know what one. It doesn't matter. The one you
Yeah.
won't crack.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Just
I'm
the
not
one
gonna
I
crack.
That's why, because Rob's sending it to you.
Yes.
And because it's not actually something that I'd put into my collection, so I might actually use that like as part of background or something when I do videos or something like that.
Is Hulk 5 even a key? No, it's 5th appearance of Hulk. I thought we only counted the 2, but
Yeah, it's not a key. It's just more the fact that
No, unless
the one to
unless you're
6 are just extremely hard and expensive to get.
No, you go up to 3. 3
Third
appearances.
appearance.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
we'll give him
but
three.
but well,
No.
This is
Hulk
the
5.
10th appearance of this character.
And as I've said before, I've only ever seen 2 of the first 6 books over here. They were both this year, and before then, I've never seen them over here ever.
Yeah, I've never seen him over here.
Is that you being a bit
In
facetious there?
Australia.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Team
am
Raw Dog.
Australian.
Yeah.
Beckerman is everything.
I'm whatever I want to be.
Yes.
He's the
Speedball.
chameleon.
Hulk 5 is closer to Hulk 1 than Hulk 181. Well, there's some math for you. Thank you, John. Any 10 and under are keys, in my opinion. Then Marvel
especially
has
any
more
of this-
keys than anyone because they come out with new number 1s every.
Especially Silver Age Marvel books.
You mean twice a year?
Yeah. From 1 to 10, any Marvel Silver Age book is always expensive and
Yeah.
is generally harder to get. So,
That
I
means
still need
there's
that. I
2
still need that.
ASM 1s, right?
I still need that New
This year?
Warriors number 1 though.
What?
You know what? There's one in the
I
Goodwill
have
box.
that.
You should
Jeez,
you should
Spidey.
watch you should watch Only Slabs. Maybe you'll win.
Don't rub it in.
At what
I'm
point,
like-
Rob, are
I'm-
you going to start saying only slabs every time? Because you
Only slabs.
you said it yesterday on Burke too. You
I
said
know.
slab hub. I'm like, man, Rob is this.
You know what I should probably do that would help is I should probably change the names of some of my file folders on my computer where I store the files and stuff because they're still under the other name.
Put
So-
like a sticker on your computer so you see the word only slabs every time you're about to say it. You like read it as well.
Could be. Well, I do have this wonderful People's Choice Award that's here that could remind me if I would look at it all the time. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you just rub it in that I got robbed.
no, I got robbed from the day I was born. Rob's fast.
Don't
I hate
set
this.
it up,
I
knock
hate
it out of the
this.
park.
I hate this.
Anyways, yeah, no, I was super excited to unbox this one this week for my buddy. This ink washed
Mhm.
Planet Comics cover, robots and bubble
I like-
helmets, and
That's a nice cover.
And like what I said to you when you showed me the other day or whatever like that, and Beckham would probably know the same thing. Not a lot of artists are doing ink wash anymore. It's
Neat,
a
'cause that's
dying.
really nice.
It's a dying art, unfortunately.
Yeah.
and to do it
I'm
and to
a
do it on
little
some of these
concerned
blanks.
about the rise of digital inking too.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm pro AI art all the way. Everything about it.
Oh, I've been seeing all those posts.
I
Tyler,
love
I
it.
would debate you, but it would result in me being led away in handcuffs.
Really? You don't? Oh man, everyone's against it. I'm like, bring it on.
No, I just
Human-
don't want any more. I just
Humans
want
have drawn for
original
too
art
long.
to stay a collecting hobby, and it
We
won't.
gotta get more computers doing art.
It won't if people keep going digital.
It's a dying profession, unfortunately.
I don't know of any like up and coming inkers right now. Everybody who's inking
It's
the
all old
old
schools.
way.
Computers. We can just get computers to ink it.
Shut up, Tyler.
It's cheaper.
It's more of a.
I like the
a
cheaper,
time,
maybe
it's
books
more
will
of a
be
time
cheaper.
thing more than anything else.
Well, I mean, it's
It's
just
tighter
cheaper.
deadlines and things like
Money
that.
is everything, and well, unfortunately, to the detriment of the collecting hobby, then yeah, there's going to be less and less inkers doing the work. So
Well,
the
I would
companies
say-
don't have to pay an extra person.
I have yet to see a computer do an ink job that I thought was good
I
from
disagree.
from an art perspective. Because just like Spidey said, computers don't know how to do ink wash.
Hmm.
They don't. All it does is it just reads the lines and makes them dark. That's it.
Mhm.
There's so much more to inking.
There's
Not
no
really.
there's no real skill in it. Like, I'm not saying that some like digital artists, are
Well,
crap.
I
like
would
they can
disagree
draw
with you.
and all
Like,
that sort of stuff.
I
There
think
is
Joe, like a legendary inker like Joe Sinnott, made Jack Kirby's work better.
I see.
no, I mean like opposed to computer generated.
Oh
stuff
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking
The
about,
computer
They're-
doesn't make anything better. It
They're
just-
not just tracers.
This made me think of something. It's like how cartoons aren't. Well, no, that's not it. It's AI taking artist jobs now. That makes me think maybe because of the AI stuff, there will be art up for sale that people will ask, or they'll put like this is not AI art, and they'll put the artist, and that'll make people want to buy the non-AI art. Like maybe that'll put a bigger spotlight on real artists.
It's also going to put a bigger price tag on it too.
which Beckerman and I can, and that's why I've gotten out for a while, because prices of even
didn't think about
guys that
that.
might have been selling, like I know some like artists have been in the game for a long time and they haven't changed their prices much at all over like a decade or two. Then all of a sudden, the last 5 years to 10 years, they've just started hiking it like everybody else has, and it's priced me out of the market. There's a lot of artists I still want, and I'm like, I can't afford
I
it
like
anymore.
that point. Less carpal tunnel. I like that, DJ.
Hey,
I got news for you. I didn't get mine from drawn. My carpal tunnel came from the computer, so there.
I thought you were going to say something else then.
Yeah, me
I
too.
did too.
I was really hoping.
And the birth
I was
of
hoping for a
Skynet.
home run, but it was more of like a foul ball.
I don't know why, but I thought he was going to say like internet porn or something. Like I thought he was
that's
going to
what I thought.
curveball it
Yeah,
at the end.
Definitely.
I said
thought
from
he
the
was gonna
computer.
say
You
that.
read into it whatever you want. I mean,
Yeah,
But that's
the
where I
punch,
thought you
the
were
punch
setting us
wasn't
up.
there.
And you were going to hit it at the end.
Interpretation.
the
is the
internet
fun part.
is for porn. Got mine from the hub. Yeah, Slab Hub did
Hey,
that.
very-
For a lot of people. Now you
Great
can
show
catch.
last night, buddy.
Now you can get that from Only Slabs instead of. So I mean, it is the same show. Yep.
They could anti-Skynet.
Mm.
With our leader Beckerman.
Oh no, I've already said multiple occasions I have no intention of surviving any apocalypse. I'm giving up as quickly as possible. I'll submit to whoever takes over, zombies, machines.
I for
Whoever.
one welcome our new overlords.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna roll over.
Come and take
if
my
the going
brain.
gets hard at all, I'm out. I'm done.
Beckerman's going to his back. He's showing his
I
belly.
refuse to struggle or fight or miss a meal.
Or miss a meal.
I see Beckerman.
I am not a survivor. I am not a fighter. I'm just gonna give up.
like the dog at the dog park on his back with his legs tucked.
Well, I'd make an excellent house pet to any sort of machine
Right.
overlord.
Exactly.
Just
I
rub
love
your
my
belly
belly
and
rub.
give you a bit of feed, and you'll be right.
Scratch behind my ear.
Start there, but then you get as you kind of move around, next thing you know, they're scratching your ass.
Well, there's a lot of it to scratch. Yep. Yeah. Everybody who's like, I'd be like Rick Grimes. Hell no. That looks exhausting and filthy. I refuse.
Hey, Ryan.
I want to be some alien's Pomeranian.
Mm-hmm. I'd make an excellent house pet.
Reminds me of Channing Tatum from This Is the End.
Hey, Spidey.
Anyone seen that?
Todd,
Or-
I've
Todd
seen
Knox.
this in the end, yeah.
Okay.
Todd Knock is coming to Planet.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
his terrible process of getting a sketch, but I'm going to try it.
Are you trying does he still do the phone system thing? that he
Code,
used to do?
code words and emails.
Oh,
It is now.
God. I haven't put my name down on his at-home commission list years ago, and I never heard anything, so I just gave up.
Well, so when he does a con appearance, he releases a code word the night before on a social media, and you have to be one of the first 5 people to email him with the code word and follow all of his instructions.
Yeah.
And he verifies your badge because only one exhibitor gets a sketch each day, and 5 fan attendance badges will get a sketch.
Yeah, it's like the freaking Da Vinci Code with that dude.
Yeah, the code word's sometimes hard to get, so I'm gonna do my best because I
good
love
luck.
his work.
Yeah, like I don't like all these recent head sketch variants that he's done. They've just looked.
Oh, I don't
crap.
like those covers, but I like those head sketch with Copics he does for $100. I feel that that's a friendly price.
Yeah, I still wanted one of his full figures, and I know he'll only do an 11 by 17 at home. He won't
Right.
do.
He
He'll
won't
only do
do full
9 by
figures
12.
at a con.
He has in the past, but obviously that's probably a few.
Right now, he's
back,
just
but,
doing that. I understand. He's just doing head sketches.
yeah, because it's quick and easy.
Yeah, head sketch Copic. $100 though. That's freaking friendly.
Yeah, that's good.
He could.
I'm not a big head sketch guy though. If at least a bust or something like that, maybe. But I'd pay $200 or $300 for a bust.
I don't know. I'm going for a speedball, and then I'm going to try to get Marcus to do it too, and get me a warlock.
Trying to monopolize the list.
Oh, maybe I could get Burke in there too. Just an army.
He won't. I think you should use Burke as a backup.
No, I'll use all those guys, and then he'll be like, "Wow, I'm doing a lot of new warrior sketches this week."
And then you come in like the end of the con at the last day at 5 o'clock and pick them all up at once.
No, because that's the other thing. When you pick up, you have to bring not only your badge, but you have to have your ID on you too. Oh, like you said, it is dude is thorough. He's really trying to stop the scalpers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing though. I mean, we as customers might not like the way he's doing it, but at least he's trying to limit it to.
He's trying to see Burke's got my back. Bam. Let's go for the new warriors.
Hey, Maggie.
I'll get one of each.
Do it.
That would cost $600. I don't know if that's worth it.
Well, he's only doing 5, so
5 each day. We could. It's a 3-day con, buddy. You also need a copy of the Chicago newspaper.
So when's play? Is this next year? Is it obviously?
Planet's in March. Yeah.
Oh, my birthday's in March.
Well, I'll send you a card.
I'll send you a card.
It'll be cheaper to send the sketch.
Oh, well, it'd be even cheaper to send you a digital sketch.
You know you'd insult me.
Yeah, there you go. You get the sketch. You can scan it and send it to
I'll send you a PDF.
Oh, well.
Or you just take a picture.
Digital artists.
You just take a picture of it. Say, here you go.
Yeah.
You
can have
collect
the
digital,
soul.
Mad Spidey? You collect
Oh, he
digital?
loves it.
Fuck no.
Well, this can start your collection, so that's so nice of you.
So you've heard it here first. Mad Spidey's birthday is in March, and he wants you
Slabs
to send him all
and
the
digital
digital art and NFTs you can.
Oh, I have a couple NFTs I can send you.
Yeah.
I don't want any of your fake pictures. Thank you very much.
Hey, Beckerman. Brother John says his birthday's in March too. Fly him out and he'll stand in.
I don't have a plane.
Yeah. Where's our leader, Mark? He's I don't know.
We overthrew
Got
him.
I'll tell you what.
Sleepy Mark.
My birthday's not in March. Just saying.
And
Neither
for his unbirthday, you should send Mad Spidey digital art.
But March will be my wedding anniversary. So
I think I'd rather have the slab so I could crack it.
you can crack these.
What about one of the like bad idea slabs with no book in it? Would you crack that?
I think that'd be a waste of time.
Yeah, you no need to crack it.
I just
No,
use
you
a
melt that
sledgehammer.
Bonus
You melt
points
that
for
one.
anybody that commissions digital artists to do pictures of slabbed comics.
Can
To send
you
to Mad
commission
Spidey.
a digital artist?
Yes.
Yeah, people do digital commissions.
Oh, I guess I was thinking AI.
Well,
Yeah,
you could
no.
pay AI to do it too.
Yeah, I mean, instead
God,
of paying a
that's
person.
genius.
That's the whole issue.
Then you have to wait in line.
And think about it. Everybody always talks about how much it costs to send things to Spidey. Just email him
Digitally?
the PDF. Happy
Free.
birthday, buddy. Here's some art. And it's just
Free.
as good. He can print it out and do whatever he wants with it.
I pirate.
You could, if you wish you had 2 copies, you could print a second.
Yeah.
Then you can
And
say, "Look, I have
that's
2
when I
Jim
closed down
Lees."
my IG.
Everyone send Mad Spidey a picture on Instagram of a cool collectible he might not have. Then he'll have the picture of it.
And that'll probably make me want to buy it.
I got you, Mad Spidey.
I don't want a picture of your face.
What if I send you a scan of a print?
Oh,
Ooh, God, that's insulting.
Just rub that salt
But
in
it's
that
funny.
wound.
Because I got these prints here. I can scan some for you.
No, you could stick that Pat Broderick stuff off. He's on my shit list for commissions too.
Why? Have you been waiting?
No. I got it, but this was one of my first ever long waits. And he was like, "Yeah, get into it. Oh no, this happened. Oh, get into it. Oh no, this happened." I ended up having to get a mate who is like a massive collector over there who lives in the same area to literally wrangle it out of him, and it took almost 4 years.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
That's a bit crazy.
Mm.
Well, he was super nice to me.
Oh,
But then again,
couldn't you
I
just
didn't
like-
ask him to do a commission, so
Yeah.
I
Can
just
you
gave
like
him a
digitally
pressure
take
tornado.
out the foot? Tyler, you're ruining the photo.
I thought you liked Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, not with your ugly ass foot in it.
It's just my tussies, not even the whole foot.
Yeah.
It could be Alan's foot. Who knows?
Oh God, no one would know, not even Alan. Digger Jim, what's up?
Digger Jim.
How you doing?
Where I put my coin? Hold on, I
So,
gotta find my coin.
Spidey, did you see that the commission I had the Spider-Man and Doc Ock together?
I'm just
Justin
trying to think,
Greenwood.
man. Did you post it on?
No, I haven't posted it
No,
yet.
no, I did not see that. That almost looks like ink wash as well. Is that? It's a bit hard to tell from the small screen. It looks like ink wash.
No.
That's pretty cool though.
Oh, it's just a bit of shading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got 5 tentacles. It's so rare. Five tentacle Doc Ock.
So the one between his legs.
No. He's got 3 on one side and 2 on the other. If you look at coming out of his back.
It's a pretty.
Oh,
I,
he
like
does.
I like the perspective of it though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This particular artist, this is Justin Greenwood. He does a lot. He does some independent stuff. He hasn't done anything really with the big 2, but independent stuff. I looked through all his art. All of his art has these elongated forearms. That's kind of like his trait on his art or whatnot. But yeah, the kind of I expected him to do just the Doc Ock. And then he then made it into this action shot with the 2 of them doing this stuff. And I was like, rock on. That was a great
that's all right,
cover.
That's awesome.
Love it.
There you
And
go.
that's sometimes the best thing to do is support the guys, the little guys, because you never know when they'll just bam like hit really big, and you've got them on the ground level, and you've paid a ground level price instead of paying something ridiculous when they get really
Yeah, because
huge.
I paid what 200. Yeah,
It's
so,
always satisfying when you get to a guy before they blow up.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean he's established, and I mean he's in the industry, but he's not like crazy. And that's the same thing. Like even with my buddy here, well he's done a little bit of work with DC. Most of his work that he's done is he does these scholastic books for trade paperback books for kids and stuff. And then he worked for Pixar, and he worked for some other animation studio stuff, doing some stuff for Cartoon Network. We used to work on the old Samurai Jack stuff.
Ooh, yeah, Samurai
but-
Jack.
I think
but,
I still have a cartoon seller Samurai Jack floating around somewhere.
Yeah.
Possibly.
But so I mean, I don't know. It's cool. The other one, I have another one that I'm still waiting on though to come back from that Fan Expo show. That was another one from one of the, not the big star guys. Bodie, Bobby Bodie, doing a commission for me, and he's done a little bit of work for Marvel, but not a lot. But it was those guys that you can get to that are much more willing to take on a commission at a reasonable price
and give you more than what you paid for.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Especially since like the Spider-Man one, when I to do it, I said, hey, talk to him about it. He said, yeah, what were you thinking? At first I said, well, here, let me pull out my blanks. So I pull out I had brought a variety of blanks. And he goes, oh, I'd love to do Spider-Man. He says, I've actually been wanting to get in to do some Spider-Man. I haven't done anything like that in a while. Well, okay, great, cool, boom, pull out the Spider-Man blank. He said, what are you thinking? I said, well, I really like the villains. I said, you can do whatever you'd like. My request would be not Green Goblin, because I have a couple Green Goblins. I like Doc Ock. Well, like it says, he's like, oh, all right. I said, my belief is that if I give you as much leeway as possible, I get better results. And he goes, cool. So the next thing I know, he called me up and said, come by and take a look at it while he was doing it there at the booth. And all of a sudden I saw, oh man, you're drawing a fight scene? Damn. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, because a mate of mine in our art collecting group over here, he actually did an A to Z sketch book. So everybody literally so he'd take it to an artist that he want to sketch from, and he'd just say you could pick a letter, and obviously a villain, and it was all villains. To start with that particular letter, and he's got some big names in there, but it's such an awesome idea and it's such an awesome book.
Yeah, I'm working on one that I'm started with one of these Planet Comics blanks where I'm having them just draw a robot inside, any kind of robot, whatever you want. But
Tyler, I need to know which. I don't even know
the wheat coin.
I need. Oh, very cool. I need to know which character is more powerful. You're saying I'm Piccolo. Which one are you saying? I don't want to be the weak one.
Piccolo and Kami. So they were.
You never want to be a commie. Those are.
I would let
those
Alan
are those.
explain
They're
it,
not
but-
looked well on since the.
Piccolo is a punk, man. I don't want to be him. Let John be Piccolo.
I don't know.
So they were Namekians that came to, or he was a Namekian that came to Earth, and they split into two people. So it was one. That was the whole point, is that you were one person and you split into two people.
That's right. Okay.
Just go pick.
Yeah.
Just go. Piccolo.
I thought Alan would have told you that.
Just go Piccolo. He's more well.
That's
known.
how I know so much about Dragon Ball. Alan
He's
will
more
show
well
me
known.
Thank you,
things.
Beckerman, for letting me know what we're talking about. I'm like the one person on this panel had no idea what the hell we're talking about.
So
you
I've
guys
never
were Sean
seen
Connery
a
and-
single episode of Dragon Ball, but I feel like I've watched like
Yeah, all of
hundreds
it.
because Alan just.
Alan won't shut up about it.
Well,
All
but
day.
you knew
I wake
who
up,
the
he's
characters
talking about
were.
Dragon Ball. I go to sleep, he's talking about Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
3 years ago. Well, happy
Oh, that's
third
because he's
birthday,
all about
John.
those balls.
Oh Lord! No, I watched the video and was like, I don't know which one I'm supposed to be, but I want to be the badass one. Let John be the.
Look at that mug, folks. Look at that mug.
Doing
What's
his
wrong with
best
Dragon
Tommy
Ball, Alan?
impression. Yep.
Oh,
Please
we're
send me hearing
comedy
about it.
duo.
Don't you like Dragon Ball, Alan?
And we're soon
It's
to
such a
have new
stupid question.
channel.
He's not going to answer. Everyone knows he
No, I
loves
was
show's
actually
gonna have a
asking a
name
legitimate
finally.
question.
it. Yeah, he loves it.
Beckerman, here's my
Oh, it's-
early Christmas present. This
Ooh.
big ass George Perez book they had at the LCS. It's got all
Yeah,
these inside.
Yeah, that was
Oh, it's
pretty
one of
sick.
the poster books. The cover
Yeah,
books.
I had to have
They're
it.
cool.
I was
I don't
like,
know. I don't play Fortnite, John.
so you see this cover, right? You know this one.
I've
Yeah.
heard of it.
All right. So the other
Some
day
DC crap.
I was on Comic Vets
Be quiet up there.
and it came out with this one.
Yeah. That was super cool.
Isn't that cool? It's all it is the covers. Tell them about it, Rob.
I still can't find my copy. After
Oh,
I
Rob,
threw
you
it.
didn't get one?
No, he
No.
did.
So I didn't get that cover. It was in my pull box. I didn't even realize it. I thought when they
Oh
were
my
showing it off on
God.
the show, I was like, oh, it's just covers. Well, that sucks. I'm glad I didn't buy that. And then the next thing I know, when I'm going through my books, or I go, oh, that is that book. It's just a different cover. And I'm like, oh, what?
He
And so I
didn't
just so I threw it over my shoulder because I don't give a damn. But I haven't been able to find it.
Oh
I
my
don't know where it
God.
went. It went behind the desk or something, and I can't find the book right now, so I don't care.
Maybe
That
it's
was
like
so funny.
behind
Made
one of
me
your
laugh
slabs.
so hard. It made me laugh so hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this
Sure.
though. This is cool to have. I don't collect Harley Quinn as a book,
See,
but I
I
like
have
the
all those covers or
Yeah.
actual covers, so I don't need a book of covers,
Right. It's
Especially
especially money.
especially a book of covers from this year that they charged $5 for.
Right.
Jesus Louises.
But it's not bad for somebody who doesn't collect the book. So I like it.
I mean, it's
Hmm.
literally just art, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
So, but
If a computer didn't draw it, I'm not interested.
Well, a lot of those are Derek. There's a lot of Derek Chew, so
Oh, man.
and I was
There's-
going to say, yeah.
so it's debatable.
Oh.
No more Austin LeMay original art for you, Tyler.
He's not interested. He wants an Austin LeMay AI.
AI sketched
You're
interpretation.
gonna feed all your Austin LeMays into it and have it start cranking out.
Once Austin LeMay passes away and his brain is uploaded into a computer, then I want that computer to do his art, and then I'll be interested.
I wish a computer would simulate you.
He
What does that
he wa-
mean?
but it was a Lisa computer. So
What did I do?
What did I do? Goddamn Indiana Urkel.
Oh, somebody needs to clip that.
Indiana Urkel.
Remy, where's Remy? Remy, get on it.
Remy needs to clip.
I've said this before.
Have you?
Did I do
I don't
that?
think I've heard you say that.
I have. You thought it was clever the first time, too.
Oh man,
Tyler
Um,
computer sounds terrific. I agree, Maggie.
Terrifying. She said terrifying.
Oh,
not
I
terrific.
misread it. I thought it said terrific.
Should have had a
Kick your
computer
glasses
read that
terrifying.
to you.
oh,
Yeah,
Anybody-
he's the Indiana Urkel.
anybody read that?
What did
I haven't
I
read it
do?
yet.
Did I do?
It's pretty good.
You know, it's saying Urkel if he lived in rural Indiana and collected comic books.
And had a love affair with corn.
Yeah.
God,
Well, what they call corn.
Not so much.
that's the title of
Okay.
Indiana Jones 5, Indiana Urkel. That is amazing.
Indiana Urkel.
Indiana Jones 5.
I named the
Look
hamster.
who's here. What's
Indiana.
up?
Oh, whoa.
Okay, tell us everything about Avatar. Go.
No.
It was blue and it was digital.
Oh,
Dude,
nice.
there's legit stuff you could spoil about this one. I'm like, I get, dude, the trailers don't tell you nothing. Nothing.
John says this
Scissor
is
me.
dope. I read it and I'm like, it was all over the place.
All over what place?
And Warlord was kind of a dick in it the whole time.
You didn't like Danger Street?
No.
I'm just saying, they kept bouncing
Avatar
from
2,
one
the
story
Way of
to
Urkel.
another. I like Metamorpho. He
I
gave
think
his
we're on
arm
to something
and
here. Let's
he
get
gave his
Tyler
arm
an
away. I like
Indiana
that.
Urkel shirt. We'll be the first to do that merch.
We need some artist on that.
That's what
To-
Danger
A
to
Street.
digital
reimagine-
artist, please.
to- Yes, to take Urkel and make him white and put his face on it.
All right, so I'm probably not gonna see Avatar in the movie theater. So
I'm probably
spoil
not gonna see
away.
it, period.
Yeah, you should probably go see it in the theater.
Yeah, I need to watch
Yeah.
the first one again. It's been so long.
You should probably go see it in the theater. You should probably do that.
I'm going to this weekend.
I'm working this weekend.
There was this really cool little trick that he did in the very, very opening of it, like the opening of it. Because if you're not into 3D, if you don't really care for it, or you don't like it, go see it in 3D. Like, I'm not joking, man.
Did
I
you
like
do
3D.
Because he does. There's just, I'm like, I'll tell you this. This ain't nothing about the plot or nothing. The first 3 scenes of the movie are only a few seconds apiece as you're like looking at different things, right?
Sure.
It's in the old technology. And then after those first 3 cuts, you get the first cut in the new technology, and it puts you back in your seat. It like caught me off guard. I'm like sitting there expecting to see something, you know what I mean? Like this new technology that he's using kind of thing. I'm like, so I'm starting to think, is this it? And I'm like, oh my God. Like it's noticeably.
So you
different.
did 3D. I'm taking.
Shit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like 3D.
I do too. And I hadn't been in a long time, but I thought that was really kind of clever to kind of like there's 3 cuts, like distinctive moment when you go from okay, so yeah, it's 3D. I get oh shit. it is noticeably different.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I got too much crap going on.
Well,
I
I'll
don't know
tell-
when I'm gonna get to the theater.
For Lady Fantastic and us getting lumps of coal, well, given the way how home heating costs are going up, I will take that coal. Thank you very much.
Come on, I got my hat on. I got my pink nightmare shirt on. I don't get no lumps of coal, sucker. Plus, that's all I'm doing today is while the wife's at work, just wrapping up her stuff.
Did anybody else see it last night?
Yeah, me.
No. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did.
Tyler.
Well, you saw it in Indiana, so it may not have been the same movie.
That's true.
Yeah, it is a little different when it's screened on just a field of corn.
Right. It's
They projected
it's
down
Avatar
directly
2,
on
The Way
the
of Corn.
Yeah,
But what did you just say now?
look
Something
down
about
the
corn?
whole time.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get around to that. We're going down to next week. We go down to Richmond, and John, if you're still here, I apologize because I think we're gonna bring the snow with us. It's supposed to like snow 4-6 inches up here next week, right before we leave. And then I think they're getting a couple inches. And when Richmond gets even a couple inches, they just go batshit crazy. It's like, oh my God, it's a blizzard. And it's going to be cold. So John's like, bring it, baby. Well, it's coming. I mean, this is the way it is.
Well, so
So,
am
I
I.
think Georgia's going to get some snow this year.
I'm sure it's a part of Georgia will.
No,
There's
Georgia, it
mountains
actually,
somewhere here.
Mark, it snowed here last year, right?
Yeah, I mean, are you calling that snow? Like everywhere else wouldn't even call that snow, I don't think.
It was snow.
Like I woke the kids up, bro.
So they can see what it looked like.
Hey, y'all see that? They're like, what is that? Like, that's snow. And they argued with me, like, no, it's not.
We've seen it on TV. It doesn't look anything
they
like it.
argued with me, like, no, it's not. When it hailed last year, when we had like that massive hail for that week,
Yeah,
I'm like,
that sucks.
that snow. And they're like, oh, cool. Because like there's like balls, there's like snowballs on the ground at that point. Like, can we go play in it? I said, no, we'll die. And they were like, it was crazy hail. Like, it was the most hail I've seen in my lifetime. But you're getting like solid
The
chunks
most
of
hail
ice.
you've seen outside of Germany?
Yeah. Golf ball size, man. Ain't no joke. That's an inch shut that whole state 2 years ago.
Jeez.
Well, that's yeah.
And shut off all your power too.
Oh, man, I forgot about that. That's right. They had that nightmare scenario.
Yep.
Well, we're due for a big we're due for a big snow up here, I think. No, Taylor, we know you're in Wisconsin, home of the snow. Home of the snow.
I have
You
snow-
off today, Alan?
Yeah.
He's
Nice.
been off for like 3 days.
You seem more. I talk to Alan often. And like after I ask stupid questions like that, he reminds me I'm leaving town today. Or dropping the dogs off today, right? See, I don't even have those days right. Jesus.
I'll be
You're
dropping
doing
the dogs
Christmas.
off.
You're doing Christmas with the family this weekend. That right? All right. Now I'm starting to get it. He said yes, Becker. See there?
I
go
just
through the same
said,
thing with my wife. He's getting ready to leave.
I just know Alan's off for a day if I have like 3 text messages by 8:30. What are you doing? I don't know. Like waking up and going to work. Oh, I don't have to work today.
Oh Lord, that's funny.
That's my Alan voice.
That's my other voice.
Oh,
I'm ready to take a nap.
Spidey, Remy was talking about doing his slab show on the 24th.
That is correct. Lonely
He didn't-
Slab.
Yeah, he didn't know if you were available. And I said,
Do y'all have Christmas in Australia?
Yep. I will be. I'm off for 3 weeks now, so I will be.
3 weeks.
So I
Holy cow.
will be co-hosting Lonely Slabs on
Nice.
Chris.
he's on holiday.
It'll be Chris. It'll be Christmas Day. Actually, it'll be Christmas Eve for you guys, but Christmas Day for me. But I will still be there.
That's commitment.
Oh, I'm going to a football game on Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
Who's playing?
The Seahawks and the Chiefs.
That's the Chiefs
That's NFL?
decimating the Seahawks. That's what that is.
What are the Chiefs like 4-8 or something?
The weather is supposed right now.
Not
They're
the Chiefs, the
predicting the weather
Seahawks.
to be 15 degrees.
No, the
for that one.
Seahawks after last night's loss are 7-8.
Oh, really? They're almost
Yeah.
they're almost even. I thought they were worse off for some reason.
Yeah, they still have a chance of making a
That's the
wild card.
Broncos.
It's not
The Broncos
a great
are
chance, but they're still
Yeah.
a potential. But they last night when the Niners beat
49ers
them,
won the
it was-
division.
Yes,
Yeah,
Jeremy
it was-
Mace, go Chiefs.
that's right. We won the division,
Seahawks
going
are
to
7-7.
going to the playoffs with our third string quarterback.
Well, you got a defense that's on another planet right now. So
That half that defense is out on our injured reserve to boot.
I
Could you
know,
imagine
right?
if we actually had all our
that's
starters?
crazy.
I mean, Garoppolo was a third string quarterback, so it's like the same.
Actually, second.
And
Was he?
that's
I thought he was
coming into
behind
the
Brissett.
season.
Was he not?
He was
behind
second
Brissett?
string coming into the season.
Oh no, I meant like back in the day before.
You're a
No,
Colts
he
fan,
was
right?
his second. He
Yeah.
was backup.
So how did you end up with Chicago Cubs and not the Bears?
There's no. Oh, not the Bears. Well, my mom was a big Colts fan. We're
Okay.
We're huge fans of teams that are traders and leave their city.
Then you should.
Oh, well, why aren't you an Oakland A's fan then?
Yeah.
I would never be an Oakland A's fan. Disgusting.
Go Niners.
Good old Cubbies.
All they do is buy their teams.
What? You mean sell their teams, not buy their
Yeah,
teams.
that's what I meant.
Right.
So,
All the
All
way
right,
back
so
to their,
Indiana Urkel is.
all the way back
back
to
at
from their
it.
days in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Athletics, the Kansas City Athletics, and the Oakland Athletics all did the same thing. They would build.
I'm gonna
a
make
team and
this
sell it
a
off.
thing.
Yeah.
Mark, make me an Indiana Urkel shirt.
Yeah. That's what he needs. He needs a tee.
I'm on it.
T-shirt.
Of course, I remember Dennis.
I just want a picture of him, like Tyler's face, Indiana
Oh, boy.
Urkel, and then at the bottom, like, what did I do?
Like this, like
with the hands up,
my-
Miller.
Yeah,
With the hand. What did I do?
I
And some corn in the background.
Maybe fantastic. I
No,
grew
because
up
that's
during
not
Billy
corn
Paul.
that they have there.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, excuse
It's
me.
perfection.
Where was Field of Dreams filmed?
Wherever they could cut down the most shitty corn.
Listen, that there is my family's corn, 5 generations. Of that. Actually, Bellman's, but
Yeah, we have a family corn as well. It's like Langdon corn, whatever.
yeah,
I thought it was just your backyard.
yeah. My family's farm is nearby the Field of Dreams farm. And that's eastern Iowa, buddy.
Was Signs filmed in Iowa? Actually, like, I'm genuinely asking.
Mark, you
I
get
don't
nothing
know.
about today?
I don't know the answer
I
to
gotta
that.
look. I'm gonna look now.
What's
I
up?
know Field of Dreams was Dyersville, Iowa.
You get
What's up,
nothing
Alan?
about today?
Yeah, I am. We have today is they do different little school functions with the kids at their preschool thing, different holiday parties and stuff. Me and the wife signed up to do the Christmas party at the beginning of the year because we're Christmas people. So at 11 or 11:30, whichever time she tells me when I ask her for the 100th time, we have to be up there to host a Christmas party. Like we bring the activities kind of thing the parent for the party does. So we're letting them make snow and doing like a pin the ball sack on the snowman or something. She said something. I mean, that's not it, but that's what
Pennsylvania.
I think.
I love that picture of you, Rob.
That's
Which one?
John.
On your comment. You're like
Robert
a-
Morrison
Oh.
one.
Oh, my work.
Is that your work
Oh,
photo?
yeah.
You look like a Stargirl villain.
My work account, yeah. Actually, it's funny. Is like the shirt, like it's where it's cropped. The t-shirt reads it must be user error, which is great. So it's like it's cropped in the headshot, but on some of my photos at work where they can see it, it says it must be user error, which gets me all kinds of great laughs at work usually. So, especially with the tech guys, but
Towards the end of when Toys R Us had officially said we're done, I
Before
just
they came
started putting. I put any picture. Like I'd never used my picture on my email. You know, you can put your picture up there, and so I'd never done that, and so I started just putting everybody up there. I think for a week I was Ben Affleck, and then I switched and turned to pick somebody else, and finally somebody at corporate was like, who the hell is that guy? And they sent an email to the GM of the building saying, tell that guy to quit doing that. And I was like, nope. What are they going to do? Fire me? You guys are bankrupt. I mean, we're all going to be fired here in about 2 months.
What a weird thing to fucking complain about.
I know, right? I was like,
Right.
get over it. I told
We
him I
have
wanted
2
to
months
know.
left as a company, and this
Right.
guy's pissed
Right.
us
I said, I
off.
want to know who that was, and he wouldn't tell me. And I was like, and then I started passing it around, and everybody started doing it. One lady was Tina Turner for a week. We were like, screw you, man. Really?
really, yeah, they
Imagine
could have.
having
They could have.
fun.
They could have saved the whole thing by doing like haunted tours of the haunted Toys R Us in California.
Man, I got so much. That's what I should start doing is giving away some of that stuff. I don't need all this junk. I got bags and all kind of Huber hot over in that box.
Huber ha.
Everyone put hashtag dig for daddy in the chat, and
You might get some Huber ha.
Yeah. Right now, I got comics everywhere because I finally got some short boxes, and my LCS actually woke up and brought some down. And
Can you send some to Remy?
oh, I know, man. They were killing Remy last night. Nobody send any more books to Remy. It's only short boxes or long boxes. The tribe has spoken. Nobody. Lady Fantastic was like, man, I can't believe this. This is crazy. But he's been saying it for like a year that he has just piles and piles of books.
Oh,
everywhere.
longer than that.
Yeah.
All in diaper boxes.
He's
Oh,
just
diaper
anti
boxes.
short box.
Well,
How does he not have a short box or a long box?
Well,
He's a bad person.
He has one long box, and
That's
and,
Angels,
and
though.
Angel brought it in, and he thought, "Oh my God, we're getting a divorce. She's packing all the keys she wants and leaving me." That's what he said.
That is great.
And then he pulled out the box and showed everybody. He's like, it's like this. There's no real order to it. Yeah.
Would drive me
There's no
crazy.
order to anything, but he knows where everything is.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I am.
That's it's like my father-in-law's garage, just tools everywhere. What do you need? I know exactly where it is. I'm like, I'm sure you do, but for us normal people, we put that stuff in some type of
It's
organization.
called organized.
I know it is organized. I know where every tool is, or at least where it's supposed to be, unless somebody's come in there and moved the damn thing.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, that happened one time. I think his wife went in and grabbed something and loaned it out to the neighbor, and he's like, I can't find this anywhere. She goes, oh, I gave that to neighbor across the street like 3 weeks ago.
I think Lady Fantastic is going to attack Remy today.
She's gonna send him like 20 short boxes or something.
Yeah, it's definitely.
We'll get Chip onto it. He'll just Amazon
Chip's
it
already
or
sent him
something.
boxes.
Right,
He
he
sent them
sent
those
him- he
collapsible
sent him-
ones.
Oh yeah,
Right,
the collapsible
sent,
ones.
he sent him 3. He
Chip
probably
sent him a
needs-
computer.
needs yeah. What else do you want Chip to do? Man, I really like that store that Chip went to, and that toy store. I was like,
Yeah, I haven't watched that
that's
video yet.
nice.
Mark.
You may have to go
Check
check that out.
What does that mean?
He already made the shirt.
Oh,
Indiana
Jesus.
Urkel to Mark via email.
Or he sent an image. Indiana.
Oh, thank you, Jeremy Mace.
Send it to Beckerman.
Yeah,
It's a thing.
I can't believe that. That's
It's
awful.
the real.
Now can we
Now
go
we're
back and
race swapping Urkel. This is
can we
No, this is gonna be
can I-
great.
Can I now reanimate the twerking video that I got for my countdown so that it's Indiana Urkel twerking?
I'm just waiting for the day where you stop using that. I can't believe you still.
Oh no, this is just too good. I can't stop using that,
That
man.
was a private message sent privately.
To everyone on the internet.
And
No, I only sent it to like 2 people or something. Maybe it was 1. I don't know.
the problem is, you sent it to someone. That's where you messed up.
Yeah, it was. Mistakes were made.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, look
Much
at all
like
this
many
stuff.
young actresses, they find that posting stuff on the internet may not be a good idea.
Here's a pin. Here's a little Jeffrey pin. I have a million of these things. Because guess who
Get
was in
the-
charge of cleaning out the room when we were going on there with all the swag?
You have to hold it long enough for the camera to focus. But
Yeah, I know.
I
Here's
worked
an
at
old
Toys R
one.
Us. I never got any of that crap.
Yeah, this was only for employees. Like there's one in here that talks about safety and all this other garbage.
I think I still have the shirt.
Playing to win, babies. I have a couple of shirts. Here you go. Mouse pad. What else do I got in here? This big ass duffel bag thing that currently houses a blanket. I don't even know what the hell this is. Oh, a scarf. and a beach towel. Yep, all this needs to go. We got to start giving some of this stuff away because I don't need it. It's just collecting dust. So we'll be doing giveaways on that. Here's one. I didn't know that. This shirt needs to come out.
Well, you got a great ass for twerking. I have no clue what to say to that. I've never expected to hear that.
I would have just said thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't think I want to say thank you to that.
awesome. They're coming out. Spidey, I'll have to send you some pins then.
That's all right.
You still have Toys R Us over there, don't you?
No, Digger
No.
Jim, you missed the whole
On,
first part of the
online,
show.
yes.
You need to take a picture of it and send it to him digitally because he's collecting everything digitally now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Don't
that's right,
waste
that's
your
right.
time sending it physically.
He's all digital.
He's a digital guy. Trade everything in. Just say, I have a great digital library. And just like hold up your tablet.
I'll tell you what, I was listening. This is not going to pertain to comics, but I was listening to the Money Channel. I call it the Money Channel. And I just can't get over the Bitcoin. That last one that went bankrupt. They had a guy on there that had invested his own money in it. And evidently he must be up there because he said, I spent all day in Washington, D.C., in front of the Senate and House, and they're not having any of this. And what amazed me is the founder of this Bitcoin or whatever,
And his parents.
he just like was like, yeah, we're bankrupt, 32 billion. See you later, bye. And where they catch him? Bahamas.
Yeah, it's after he
Like-
embezzled all their money.
Right, bro.
I
Did
hadn't
you
heard
think
this.
that? Oh yeah, you haven't heard this?
You
Oh,
go,
man.
go, you go
So
look up who his parents are too. It's all
so
like
people got invested. People invested money in an imaginary thing that had no insurance or anything or
in the, most
backing.
in the most literal way possible for the first time. Like Bitcoin's like normally like it's normally like backed by like its value and like on the blockchain. Like this was a straight
Right.
a Ponzi scheme. Like in every like they sent him money on this through this program, and instead of anything being there at all, he just took the money and went and spent it
Right.
like direct.
And he also invested it on both sides of the political party. He claims to help influence, digital currency.
That, they're obviously they think it's a crime, but honestly, he's just taking advantage of people's stupidity. So
Well, it is a crime.
yeah,
It turns out it's fraud, Alan.
All right,
Yeah, it
now,
turns out.
can I have $500? Can you just send me $500? Just I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make something for you eventually, but you send me the 500 now, and I mean that's kind of what they're doing now. And I mean they're perpetrating a fraud. I mean,
it's fraud. Again, it's people's stupidity that they actually sent him the money.
It's called greed. It's greed. But this guy in particular that was on the radio, he had he invested his own money, even though they had paid him because he was going to be like a spokesperson or something for him. They had arranged to have a deal. And when he started researching deeper and deeper, he was like, where'd all the money go? I mean, like, where is the money? That's what they wanted to know. And it was all spent. I mean,
AR is awesome. I love your comments every time.
What does he say? Oh wait, hold on. Hey guys, CC talk smack now about not getting involved with FTX, but when I was buying weed from the guy I'm playing
yeah, he's awesome. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was I can't get over that. Those type of things just blow my mind. I mean, I agree with you, Alan. I'm right behind you. I mean, but these aren't stupid people. I mean, some of these people are straight up, they've been doing this for years.
People.
They normally, I mean, some of these investors are just, it was about greed. They wanted to, hey, I'm going to give you $1 for every penny you invest type of thing. And they know it's got to be, they know it. They have to know.
Every time I
investing
see
carries risk. You should check with your
FTX
investment portfolio consultant as to whether or not this is the right choice for you.
Whenever I hear stories like FTX or Bernie Madoff, I just wonder why none of my Ponzi schemes have taken off.
I thought that's
This
why you
sucks.
joined Alan's channel.
Yeah, I'm working the long con there.
This is the beginning.
Damn it.
It's all his other long con is to build up the market for Speedball and Night Thrasher, so that way he can
Yes.
eventually sell everything off
Yes.
for massive profits.
I've said multiple times, man, if Night Thrasher #1, Sleepwalker #1, Darkhawk #1, if any of these books ever go through like a major spike, I'm stupid rich.
Doesn't Mad Spidey have an original art piece of one of them?
So I'm
Mad
glad we're
Spidey
talking
would be
about
rich.
this because
Probably richer
Spidey
than you.
is sitting on a really, really wonderful.
Well,
Night
he could take a
Thrasher.
picture and send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have
Can
a
you do that
digital
for him?
He could
NFT.
send me
Mad
the
Spidey.
original and I'll send him a scan back. And then he sells the scan to like 9 friends. And hence there's my pyramid
I don't
scheme.
think you can sell a JPEG more than once, right?
Right.
If you print it out, you can do whatever you want.
I don't think so.
Come on, Spidey. Come off that art. You don't collect art anymore. It doesn't make sense for you to own it.
That's true.
Right.
I said back burner, not no.
Back burner.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
What did I do?
Oh, Jesus.
But it,
It's got to have
Window.
Tyler's face.
you need
Yeah.
to whiten the face.
We need Tyler's face on there.
There's Indiana Urkel. Yeah, we need Tyler's face.
I love the corn
But-
behind it.
But with
Tyler,
Urkel's
did
body,
your face,
need-
I don't have
we
to
need Tyler's
go get a
face,
picture. I
but
know you have a
Urkel's body
PNG of
with
your face
suspenders.
somewhere, Tyler.
Yeah, I might.
That's perfect.
Tyler, I want Tyler's face on Urkel's
I was thinking
body.
Tyler
got
like
you, Rob. I
this.
know what you mean. I'll just add a little Urkel body under it with the suspenders.
Yeah. And the high waters.
Yes, sir. I mean, I don't think you can find an Urkel without high waters.
Yeah, I don't think he.
I will buy the hell out of this T-shirt.
Oh, my
You'd be
Lord.
passing them out at cons.
What did I?
Find
That'll
if
be
you
Mike
this
New
this
AOK
episode
to
of the
everybody.
comic book collector hunter, if you find the collector hunter himself, you'll get a free T-shirt.
Oh, poor Tyler. What
I'm
did
just
you
gonna
do?
draw. a
I'll
dick
be
on
right back.
that
I
and
gotta
turn
go.
this
I'll
off.
be right back.
The only downside is a lot of these Urkel images are old, so they're not great high res.
Yeah.
Would you piece that together real quick?
No, I had that on standby.
Nice.
Well, Jeremy
Awesome.
Mason sent. Jeremy Mason says check your email. He designed something and
Oh.
sent it to you.
Very nice, Jeremy.
Alan, you look so comfortable.
I actually very much am.
If I was that comfortable, I'd fall asleep.
It's close.
When
What
my
are you doing
alarm went-
today, Alan?
You're looking at it.
I was gonna say, I think he's doing it right now.
You want to work for me? I'll go back to sleep.
Do I get the money?
Sure.
Are we
you do a
talking
good
hundreds
job,
of pennies?
if you do a good job.
Oh, then there's no money to be had.
Yeah, you don't want to do Rob's line of work.
I don't
Rob's
think
out
so.
of horsing
He
again.
ties old timey pioneer women to railroad tracks for a living.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
That's right.
The good news is at least I don't have to go to Romania today.
Oh, nice.
My Romanian team is gave them their meeting off because they're gonna have it they're in the building. They're having a Christmas party today. So
They're in your house,
they're in their building in Cluj,
including
business-
what?
the corporate office in Cluj.
Including what?
55.
The city of Cluj.
Yeah, Cluj, Romania.
You should specify these things.
I said Romania. I said the city.
I thought you were talking
then
like
you
a
said
bro.
they're in your
like,
house. It really threw me
No, I
off.
said they're in their building.
Yeah, they're in their building.
Which is your house, right?
No, I don't own the company. I'm not Chip Getler.
I'm not Chip Getler.
That last
That's gonna be
episode
my
of
new
Fat
T-shirt.
You're
I'm not Chip Getler.
If you were, you'd already be at 1,000.
I know.
That's mean.
No,
And
it's
Chip
true.
did it off of like
That's the take.
happenstance of being in the most famous line ever.
That's right.
Chip
I did it.
from a
I
cave.
did mine the
You
old-fashioned
were
way.
lying.
I earned them. I made my 1,000 subscribers the old-fashioned way.
Tying one woman to train tracks at a time. I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with Rob looking like a 1800s villain.
Vaudeville villain.
Yeah.
Top hat, and a cloak.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, definitely a black cloak, like to look
Monocle?
all menacing.
Monocle or no monocle?
Doesn't matter. Maybe a cigarette in a holder.
Oh, that's always been my favorite affectation, like the.
You'll be mine, you chickadee.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Mm,
Oh,
mm,
That's the one
God.
that
These are so
Jeremy
good.
mm.
And I do that.
What did I do? That's hilarious.
I named a dog.
Mm.
Well,
All right. Well, I'm gonna go start wrapping presents.
I already
There's
saw
no-
that.
Alan is
Nobody's
casting
around.
magic spells.
I can get that out of the way. Well, nobody's around.
Oh, God.
I gotta get stocking stuffers today.
That's what gift cards are for. Wait, no.
Shit, that
That-
reminds me.
Candy and
Check.
spatulas, and because in our house nothing says I love you like the gift of spatulas. It's a
Mm.
long generational long
Okay.
story.
Mm-mm.
And nail clippers and lip balm and you go through you go down the little trials section at the drugstore.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
You
Here's a
had,
little
me,
thing.
you had me with the candy.
Oh yeah, you
Like-
gotta get the Reese's trees and a thing of like the M&M's candy cane that you stick in there and some batteries because you always need batteries for something. And
The other day there was a box game and it was just it's like, what is all this stuff? And she goes, that's my free stuff that Alta sent me. And I'm like, because you spend $20 million there ain't nothing free. And she's like, no, it's free. I'm like, I can read
Yeah.
the checkbook.
It's like when the casino gives you something for free.
Right. Exactly. That's what I told her. I said, this ain't free.
oh, Alan, don't forget you can always get a 6-in-1 screwdriver. Those are you always need those. So those make great stocking stuffers.
And
Yes.
if this is for your woman, Alan, please get her a 6-in-1 screwdriver. I'm dying to see what you look like with it impaled. She'd probably be like,
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I got 6-in-1 screwdrivers like all over this house. Like every room has one. That a 10-foot tape measure and a small flashlight because those are the things you like always freaking need.
yes. Yes. But did you give them to your wife for Christmas?
Yeah, sure. One year you got her like you got her like a window punch and like a seatbelt cutter and kind of stuff.
All that is the only tools I can get my wife or anything she can use to make jewelry with. Other than that, she don't want it.
This one's pretty
Oh.
tight. I can't really do the flick. Have to loosen it up a little bit to do the
If we
flick.
get her a flamethrower, that'd be great.
Benchmark. I designed this. I customized the grip myself, the scales.
Nice.
Came with the custom scales, but then I ordered its like airplane grade aluminum, with the little titanium purple fittings, but you get a really good grip on this like honeycomb.
So you can fly it.
Honeycomb, honeycomb, honeycomb.
But I can fly it. But no, I was just gonna say you guys can't go anywhere. No, you can't go a goddamn place.
Do you even slab?
Me? I do. What is that? Oh my god, what is that? What is that?
That's
Oh, a
Scott.
knife? Oh my
god. Scott sends those out to people that need to be knifed.
That's intense. I'm a little intimidated. I do slab, but not enough. Not enough.
Mark, I emailed you.
Yeah, I got it. As I'm sitting here editing your head onto one, you send me one. I'm like, there we go.
I just wanted to come on here for a minute and do me.
Me yelling this morning. There you go. That's right. Who do you think I am, Chip Kelly?
Oh,
I wouldn't. I mean, I don't even pick up anything.
so Lady F, did you actually want me to send you that address?
I already got it.
Oh, okay.
18 other people.
Oh, okay.
And somebody's world's gonna get crashed today between
Nice.
5 and 10 p.m.
Nice.
What
Okay.
did I do?
Yeah.
There you go. Yes, I love it.
That's the one.
What I do? Oh God.
Put that on the t-shirt. Beckerman's not here. He's not gonna see it.
Beckerman missed it. That's the last time we'll ever see it.
That is amazing. Please put that on your site now, Mark. I will buy it.
I believe I would too.
I think Flash Ray, I've bought 2 comics that were slabbed myself, and the rest are gifts. Yeah.
Well, then you qualify for lonely slabs.
I do, and I'll beat all of your lonely slabs. Mine are the loneliest.
No, mine are the loneliest.
Mine are the saddest and the
What about Mad Spidey?
Mad
He
Spidey?
doesn't count. He's the host.
Does he do
That's why he's the
slabs?
host or co-host.
No, I do not do slab. I only crack slabs. I don't do slabs.
But he has a couple lonely slabs.
I was thinking about cracking my Hulk 340,
You should.
but I'd be scared to hurt it. I need to watch some videos first.
Mm-hmm.
Don't watch the one that Simple Simon and I did. Whatever you do.
Oh, okay.
It's the best how-to out there. But it's
I
just
heard
how to
Yahweh
not
is
do it.
really good at cracking slabs, so I may just fucking mail it to Yahweh.
It's not
Yeah,
hard
you
to
can-
crack a slab.
It's really not.
Yeah,
What
but
kind of
that's
slab is
voicing
it?
it. It's like I know it's not hard to break a slab, but I think it might be hard to break a slab and not damage the thing inside.
No, it's not.
No,
Is
it's
it-
actually
what
really not.
brand is
Yeah, well,
it?
I'll tell you that. Yeah, it depends. CBCS is harder, but
It's CGC.
that's easy.
It's old.
CGC
so it's thin.
CGC is just a
You can
twist.
just grab that. You can just grab the side and just like pull
That
it
too.
over.
Maybe do
It just pops on the corners.
Just
The
twist
book
it.
itself, will be inside of an inner well, which then you have to cut open. But
Oh,
And that's, yeah. It's quite surprisingly very easy to crack a slab.
okay. Well, I may practice on one I don't like.
It's the best idea.
they also crack open really well if you just toss them off the Empire State Building. But
Oh, what if you're not in close opposition to the Empire State Building?
any tall building will do.
Oh, in a tall building. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool, man. Yeah, I got in some Fantastic Fours. Some low. I'm working on my Fantastic Fours 100 through 200. I only need some in like the lower, below 113. Yeah. So like 112, 111, and then a couple of other ones. I'm good, man. And I just completed my Avengers 1 through 100. Yeah, not
1
through
through 100.
I'm an
Whoa.
asshole. 100
Yeah.
to 200. My
Right.
bad.
Oh,
That's
okay.
very vastly
Okay.
different.
It's a little bit.
Here's some doubles I got, but yeah, I got in a couple big lots from Fantastic Four and Avengers that I put offers on eBay, and some of them they had doubles that I already had, but I got really good deal. It was really nice.
Flash
I think
Ray,
that.
that's
I mean,
question
do
for
you do you feel like the market is starting to, even out, or is it continuing to lower as
I
far
think
as the cost or the price of books?
I think it's still going down.
I agree because I'm seeing all these guys on Instagram that were selling books, and I'm like, you know what? That book a year ago was $10, and now you're selling it for $5. And I think they're starting to go, oh my god, I got all this crap, and I don't want it, because I think a lot of people went really nutty
Ate shit
during
for
COVID.
modern. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, they went crazy during COVID. Modern, bronze, it didn't matter. They were just buying it all up, and then now
They had them stimmy checks.
they're trying to sell it. They're like, oh man, it's not going the way I want
Y'all
it
got
to.
any more of them stimulus checks?
Stimmy checks.
Yeah, man, they're good.
So
yeah, I've definitely seen them go down. I put in like best offers on these lots, and like I said, I got these Bronze Age, all Bronze Age, Fantastic Four, and Avengers for roughly like $6.75 a book if you did the math.
right, which probably a couple of them would have been easily $10 or $12 a year ago. They'd have been trying to, so.
Oh yeah, like this. I got off of. You remember this was hot as hell. I got this off of eBay for putting in an offer of $15. So, I thought that was fair. But yeah, I mean that's a good deal for that book. And here's First Agatha. I got it at my LCS for $19.99. So like you can get these bigger books if you
that'd have been $40 a year ago, probably.
Yeah.
The thing's face on that is hilarious.
It is.
It's like somebody's
He's like, what?
This old lady got some juice in her.
Somebody like stuck their fingers up her ass, and she's like, "Oh!"
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought 94 was First Agatha.
It is the first Agatha. This is the first Agatha on the cover. The first cover appearance of Agatha. I have 94. Hold on. I'm a big Agatha fan. Yeah, I found this. Some dude was selling it on. See, it's got like a big stain. So I got it for $20. Low grade, better than no grade. And you can build a collection for fairly affordable prices if you're patient and you look around.
I know what you're talking about. I mean, I find stuff sometimes is insane. Like I paid less than $40 for this, so there.
You're a turd. That one pisses me off.
Wow.
But you're right. It's nice.
Wow.
It is nice.
That's cool. That's awesome.
I like some Mary Marvel there.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'm jealous, actually. You don't deserve that.
What was it, Captain Tootsie one you showed?
Oh, the Captain Tootsies those ones. That one was funny because it was Pocan Joe found.
I've heard of Captain Tootsie.
Captain Tootsie number 1 first at C2E2.
Yeah.
And then we were just joking about it. I was like, cool. And then I happened to be looking around while we were at C2E2, and I found another booth that had another copy of Captain Tootsie number 1, but they also had Captain Tootsie number 2.
Oh,
so I picked up both of them, which of course is the complete run.
What's the date?
They're 1950.
One day I'm going to find me one of those heroes.
And of course, both of mine have whoever owned them. The same guy owned both copies because their name is written on the cover. But
that's hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, he was a spokes hero for Tootsie Roll back in the day, and was started off in ads, the comic strip ads. And he would eat a Tootsie Roll and get like extra power, boost of energy and stuff. But then they decided to try to make him into a regular superhero. They took all that marketing stuff out of it and put together these first 2 issues. And that was the end of it.
Yeah.
There's something about a guy traveling space with a bunch of young preteen boys.
That's hot. So like intergalactic Epstein, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a Captain in a Pack number 1.
Oh yeah. That's what Mad Spidey's getting. I have an 8.5 graded copy he got from Comics Curing Cancer that's sitting waiting to him.
Yeah, I found mine. Mine's beat up to hell, but I found it in a 50-cent bin at McKay's. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, shit.
You can get a VF condition one for about $12 to $15 online.
Yeah, you said there was warehouse find or something.
Yeah, there's boxes of new old stock that were found. Both copies that I have. I had, because one of them now belongs to Mad Spidey. I sent them
What
in
a
for
jerk.
grading. Both of them came back as 8.5s, and it's really mostly just due to color rub from
Being in a box.
50 years of sitting in a box. Yeah, front to back ink transfers.
That'll do it.
There you go, Beckerman. It's live.
All right,
It's locked
boys.
in. It's
Well, I
locked
got to
in.
get off of here. I'm going to do, man, 2 more live streams today. I'm doing the Two Towers review with Varangian, Vigilante, and Puff around 3 because I'm a massive Tolkien dork. And then Gary B's Casual Comics is having on Candace. And I'm gonna be co-hosting on that. So
Nice.
No way. Me too.
shut the front door.
Shut the front
Comic
door.
Vet likes a good rub.
I bet he does.
Yeah.
I'll see you
definitely
tonight
need-
then.
All right, see you dudes. Have a good one.
See it.
Bye.
Yeah, Flash Ray, it's legit an issue. If you
Decker.
display your slabs someplace on a wall where you get sun, you can definitely get that as an issue. Or also even interior lighting. The older interior lighting, incandescent bulbs especially, put out the radiation it can cause those books to fade and stuff over time. That's why for me, mine are all there's no sunlight direct that could get to them at all, and everything's LED that doesn't emit UV. So I shouldn't have that issue, but I do rotate books periodically. So
Becker.
Hey, look at it.
I'm ordering my shirt right now. What's up?
How to say I'm putting the second listing up right now.
Second
What is-
listing.
What is that?
Because if you just do like just the comfort tees, they don't always have like size.
Oh no, you've got 4XL.
Okay, but I was already putting the second one up because I learned that like it's really just depending on their stock, like if they have like size and different color options. But if you put the comfort and the classics up, it creates more.
and is there a variant where like it'll be the Indiana Urkel on the back with like a Legion of Comics logo on the front,
You want me to do that, Rob?
little pocket logo Legion of Comics, and a Indiana Urkel on the back?
I know you guys are making fun of me. I've never been made fun of, so I don't really know how to react.
Yeah. I wish I could give you some pointers, but I've never been teased because I'm pretty much perfect.
Or he could have been sucking on some corn.
That would take some
Leave it to
editing.
the only subs guy to
Right.
make it sexual.
Yeah. Gotta ruin
What?
everything.
He just likes his corn. I don't know what you're talking about, Beckerman.
He likes.
Oh,
what
I
he
see.
calls
I guess I
it.
could see where you could take it that way, but man, I didn't say he was slobbing on some cob.
Well, I'm
Jesus Christ.
pretty sure it was Tyler.
All right.
that was making it that way.
I'm not allowed to stay on streams that talk like this, so I'm gonna go and wrap some presents.
It's a little corny.
See y'all later.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Hold on,
Next-
get to the back of the
Coming
tee.
up next week, a T-shirt for Corn Hub and Tyler with corn in his mouth.
That's pretty good.
Oh, good job.
This would be a whole line of
Just
God.
a whole line of Tyler.
A whole
getting
new
down on a
site
cob.
dedicated to making fun of me, apparently.
Right.
oh god, I'm gonna
You know who the
squirtle.
real winner though is? Mark, because he's selling the T-shirts.
Corn hub. Oh god, I'm gonna squirtle.
Oh,
Oh no.
the jokes write themselves, folks.
Oi, oi, oi. That's awesome. Oh,
All right, Rob, I'm doing it.
awesome.
About to put it up. It's got the Legion of Comics pocket logo and the "What Did I Do" on the back. Collect
Nice.
the whole set.
Indiana Urkel mug. No.
The die cut stickers look great.
They should start sending those out with all the Slab Hub winnings.
Oh no.
No. That sounds like a yes to
I
me.
never perused the site.
All right, my order has been placed. Indiana, Erica.
I'll have to go look up the Legion of Comics shop.
Launched. All right, Rob.
Oh, he was sit down with me.
You want me to sit down with you? You want to sit down with me? Come here.
No, oh, he was sit down with me on the couch.
This sounds like a trap.
No,
Is this a trap?
no.
It's a tarp.
All right. Two.
Let's see. Explore. Do.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Nice.
There you go, Rob.
You tell everyone good morning.
Morning.
Hey, monkey.
Oh, there's different colors available too for that.
Are you ordering one, Tyler?
No, I'm not fucking ordering one.
Of course he is.
He's ordering it in every color.
Okay. What's up, Chris? What's up, 62?
Oh, Chris, I need you to DM me. I can just DM you. I don't know who I'm following again yet. When I DM people, it goes to their requested.
Hmm. All right. And I can get it in Legion of Comics green.
I thought for sure you'd pick Dodger Blue.
Beck, did you watch all the show?
Like your
Wednesday
jersey.
night?
Your jersey has nothing
What
to
now?
do with the Dodgers.
Did you watch the whole show Wednesday night?
Dynamite? Yeah.
I hadn't got through the entirety of the final match, but dude, I'm so impressed with Chris Jericho. Like,
Yeah.
beyond impressed with that guy.
You know, and it's funny because, like, depending on where you get your wrestling news, some people really try to make it look like Jericho's the ultimate backstage politics guy, but he still puts people over, and he's done it consistently over the years.
Dude, that guy could have taken a title shot right after that, and everyone would have been cool with him doing it. No one ever seen him before, and he was out there on TV for the first time, and he could have ran a title match next. He put that dude so over.
Well, because he could have put him over by just doing all that stuff, but at the end not be willing to take the pin, and
Yeah.
still said, "Oh, I'll put him over by making him look good throughout the match." But
Yeah, you could have
He
shined him.
made
up.
it. He made him look
Yeah.
good too because he called
shined
him.
him and put him over.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like it was awesome. And the dude was great too. The dude, he was good. I'm like, I can see this guy fighting Dante in the ring. That would be a fun match. Watching this guy go.
In fact, I believe if you go by like what the wrestling lingo for what he did was he shined him and slipped him.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So this week's corny, he gave you like all of the old Booker terms for like. There's like 16 different ways you can end a match in the old ways, like in the old lingo. And a shine and slip means you shine them up, and then if you're the favorite, you slip them over because nobody expected, like in this scenario, nobody expected Jericho to lose that match.
No, when he called
So
him by
he
the
slipped
feet
him
from
over.
that drop kick, I'm like, oh, there it goes. There goes the momentum. But nope. I'm like, what? What? That was awesome.
62 Lefty Blues. The closest I ever came to ordering a bottle of champagne was of Chris Jericho's The Bubbly. I really, if I drank that stuff, I would have ordered it, but I just couldn't justify it. when he was doing his Le Champion, you probably missed that, Mark, but he did this whole bit where he was like, after he won the AEW title, he's like, a little bit of the bubbly, and like next thing you knew, Le Champion was all about the bubbly, and Chris Jericho released his own line of champagne. I would agree with that.
Dr. Von Hoot said, I think people get confused by his self-promotion as if he actually believes he's a top guy, and it's trickling down heat from that.
Yeah.
It's almost
I'd
like people
agree.
have problems with
That,
kayfabe
and when you've
sometimes.
been around as long as Chris Jericho, you're gonna have your haters. 30-year career, you can't help but make enemies.
I absolutely.
He'd been
Last night
wrestling
was the
longer than
first
that
time
dude
I
was
happy.
alive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Last night was the first time that I was happy to see him lose. Like, I know he plays like the heel. You're supposed to root against him in a lot of this stuff, but I just like Chris Jericho so much that I hate watching him lose. I love the fact that they give him this exceptional track. You know what I mean? Like I think he's only lost 2 matches since I've been watching wrestling, and last night was one of them.
And how is Jake Hagar got a fan section with purple hats? What AEW fans can be weird.
Yeah. Well, wrestling fans in general have the ability to be weird. I mean,
That
I mean,
hat.
look how many people are sitting around asking people to scissor them.
We bond through that, Rob.
Yeah. I really
Nothing
really
weird
want
with bonding.
somebody to have a camera when Mark and I finally meet each other.
That's what
in
I said.
real
Yeah.
life.
Everyone
And I just want
talk to me is
crowd
gonna be
reaction
real
shots
uncomfortable.
of what's going on. Because there's going to be heavy scissoring.
That's a video I don't want to see. No.
You're probably going to be starring in it with us, Rob. Heroes Con, here we come.
Yeah, Dr. Von Hoot, I totally get it. Yeah, I mean, I still remember. I didn't know because I don't follow any of the indie stuff. Being out here on the West Coast or whatever, I don't know. Being just a fucking fair weather fan, so I didn't really know Jericho until he made his appearance on his Y2J back in the day. But I mean, even since then, that was a lot. He's done a lot of character changes since then.
And I like that they keep revisiting them.
Yeah,
Jake Hagar is hilarious. The only thing I don't understand is why did they book him to never wrestle him? Does he not want to wrestle matches anymore?
I think he just became a hat enthusiast, so he doesn't.
Yeah,
have
he
enough
just
time.
became a hat enthusiast.
Like out of nowhere.
maybe he's not that good. He wasn't focused on his MMA stuff. I think I don't know.
He's a good big guy.
I mean, he's a 2-time.
They should turn him into a Viking and call him Jake
champ.
Hagar the Horrible.
He held the world title in WWE twice.
Yeah, well.
And had a pretty lengthy run with the U.S. title.
Nice.
Jack Swagger.
Yeah, that We the People stuff.
I wasn't watching wrestling at that time, so during that era.
His
Hey, Tyler,
feud with Del Rio was good.
Tyler, did you see the new Barbie trailer last night?
No.
They played the new Barbie trailer with Mario. The trailer was actually fantastic in terms of like a trailer, the way they
I
set
didn't
it
know
up.
it came out.
Yeah, you had no idea what you're about to see. You have no idea what's coming, and they do this whole montage and this homage to 2001: A Space Odyssey with the monolith and the monkeys in the beginning. Margot Robbie looks fantastic as Barbie. She looks fantastic in pretty much anything, but what they do with her,
or nothing at all.
But what they do with her in the trailer is fantastic because it's a call back to like when Barbie first came out. So like, dude, she looks like a 1950s bombshell right here, like the way they did her up and everything. And then it cuts to like the movie part. Like this is going to twist your brain.
Shit.
The trailer dropped 20 minutes ago online, so you would have had to see it in theaters yesterday, and I didn't even know it was coming out today.
They should start doing that more and quit like.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, And for context, like there was a couple of good trailers, but then when I saw the Ant-Man trailer, I'm like, dude, they just showed us the movie like in order of events, which I'm very excited for the Ant-Man movie. It looked fantastic, especially in the 3D effects. Like, dude, this is nuts. But they literally do a trailer of the sequence of events of the movies. Like I know why they're in the quantum realm. I know who's going to the quantum realm. Like you just have to go watch it play out now. You have all the
Yeah, I hate when they show too much in trailers. Speaking of trailers, did anyone see the Mario trailer with
new one?
with the
Kong?
original voice actor? It's like maybe 100 times better.
I saw a new trailer last night that I hadn't seen before, where he's like in like a Super Smash Brothers scenario and a Mario Kart scenario, and
they like redid it with the actual voice of Mario, and it's so disappointing now that I saw that how much better it is. It like, why wouldn't they do that? Because you can make Mario say things that he's never said before and never would, and it would just be hilarious. But instead, we just get like Chris Pratt. It's not.
Yeah, I'm fine with it either way.
Yeah, I'm fine. I was fine with it until I saw the Mario voice one. It's so much better. So much better as an understatement.
It's a me.
You muted yourself right as you said Mario, Beckerman.
Nice.
I just heard, it's a me.
It's a me. I'm Mario.
At least you didn't blame Murdoch this time.
He's sleeping actually. Crazy little bastard.
All right, I gotta step away for a moment. I have to hop on a call with somebody. So,
all right, I'll call you.
Hop away, my friend. Hop away.
I'm working on my Heroes Con cosplay. I got a Miss Marvel outfit, and the joke being it's Miss Marvel, but she morphed into me to hide. Then I walk around unshaved with a cigar.
He's a genius. And he does it so fast, I'm like jealous.
Dude, getting to meet him last year at Heroes was one of the highlights. We were like in the art auction, and I see him from across the room and just stand up and scream his name and put my hands up, and everyone just like looks at me. It was a good time. I'm glad he was able
I
to
want to
make
see
it.
him in a smoky room with the smell of wine and cheap perfume.
Touche. I appreciate you, Becker.
I can't believe you thought you were going to slip that one past.
Well, because it was like so slick. That was slick. That would have gone past a lot of people when you just in passing like blah 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 for the faithful viewers, and I just send you a picture out of the music video within a funny picture at that out of context.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you immediately boom. I'm like, dude, nice.
You ain't getting Journey past me, buddy.
That was like the closest we came to hugging, since we haven't met in real life. In that moment, I felt the embrace. Movie actors shouldn't be taking voice actors' jobs. In my opinion, I met the Mario voice dude at Fan Expo. Is he still alive?
What's his name? Charles Martinet or something like that?
I don't know.
Yeah, Charles Martinet.
Yep.
Is he still alive and kicking? Because Mario's been around.
He's still around. He's doing consoles.
He was next to JDF when I went to meet JDF last year.
Yeah, they're not. I don't get it. Maybe they just want the ability to try to promote the Mario kids movie with the name Chris Pratt because children really care about actors' names.
Right.
The one movie you can really save costs and not have to hire big names is like animated kids movies. It doesn't matter who's in it. No one's going to see it for that reason. Spidey, you
voice actors really. One of my theories is the reason why you've seen them explode at cons is they don't cancel. That was awesome.
Sorry, mate.
They don't have to cancel as much because of COVID concerns or whatever. They can work no matter what. You're not going to cost them work. They can work from home.
I said you've been super quiet.
It's very late and spent.
Go ahead, take a nap. We'll watch you.
This month has absolutely killed me. I hate this time of year. Except for when I get the time off. That's about the only good thing.
I was gonna say, aren't you off for like 3 weeks?
Yeah, it took a long time to get there. I felt like a long time. I haven't taken much time off this year. The only time I've had off is when I've been sick. So, a bit of running around to do. Comic shops tomorrow because I have not been to Big City Comics in a little while, and I've been
That's
boxed.
the one that Mark owns.
Yeah.
Because I know you don't. You go to their like Nemesis often. Don't they have a Nemesis?
That's just the way Simon talks. No, because I'd been with the other one for years and years and years.
So you've been sleeping with the enemy for a while.
Yeah, I get
Why
it.
can't you support the community, bro?
I am. I'm supporting multiple communities. I'm spreading the love.
That's how you get herpes.
I had no comeback.
Mark, I sent you that trailer.
I think I got it.
In the comment section is like exactly what I was saying. The comedy of Charles doing the voice is 1,000 times better, and it's barely even in the trailer because Mario is barely in the trailer.
Well, that's when you know it's going to be a good movie, when the title character doesn't show up a lot in the trailer.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the movie looks good. It's really unfortunate they didn't use Mario's voice.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Chris Pratt, but
No, it has nothing to do with Chris Pratt.
yeah, it's just a bad hire.
Yeah.
It's pity Bob Hoskins is not around.
That's my Mario. All right, Murdy's awake. I'm going to let him in so he can run amok.
Let him in. Let him in.
Do you have your Grail that you just picked up, Mad Spidey? Do you have it near you?
No, I'm at Beck's, so yeah, no, everything's at home.
We can wait.
Yeah, I'm not driving home and opening up the door at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, you picked up a huge book though.
Mm.
You
I've
had
been
to be
having a bit of good luck actually lately. You know, starting to make a few new connections and stuff, and yeah, being able to pick up some of those books that I've always wanted and never been able to, which is really good. So
I've seen that you finally got that first appearance of Blade. I'm like, he's a man now. I've waited all this time, and finally, Simon's a man.
yeah, it took me a while. I've literally wanted that book since I saw the first Blade movie. Because to be perfectly honest, I'd never even heard of Blade before that, and then I just fell in love straight away.
I think my first introduction to Blade, even growing up around comics, was still probably the animated TV show. Because wasn't he in? He was in some of the cartoons.
Was he in Spider-Man before he was in?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah,
He was,
I would have been introduced.
He was in something from the Marvel Action Hour when we were growing up, whether it be Spider-Man or Fantastic.
It was the Spider-Man
Four,
animated
thing,
yeah, because he was involved with Morbius and that in the the
whether you remembering it or not, like it's in there somewhere.
Yeah, but yeah, and I'm just all I need to do. But the problem is that all the the runs, nobody has them over here.
It was really good, man. Go see it.
Yeah, I just have an odd book here and there of some of his, I know he's only got sort of not many sort of runs and things like that, like his own series, but I have a few random books here and there, but you just can't see them over here, unfortunately. But I'll keep my eyes out.
Tyler, what'd you think of the movie?
It was really good,
to say the least. I shed tears. I actually teared up. Having kids done made me soft, my man.
Yeah, it's definitely a father-son experience. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
I found you soft before, also.
you didn't know me before, but
I know. I just thought it would be funny.
I'd seen a lot of the initial early social media drops. They're early reviews, but they're not allowed to call them reviews because of embargo purposes. But like a lot of those are saying like talking about the story and everything, how the second act kind of slows down and everything, but it picks up crazy in the third act. I never felt that. Never felt that.
I don't like to say anything, E-Man. Even that, like, I just don't like to say anything when any movie just comes out.
You can just say you enjoyed it, or
I did. I said that.
that's all you need to say.
Yeah.
So he said it.
What's that sound?
Me.
I think he's boiling peanuts.
Yeah, it sounds like
he's
boiled
feeding murder.
coffee, like a coffee pot.
Is
You
there
have a coffee pot in there?
Packing
a
peanuts.
colander?
No, I'm
Packing
dumping
peanuts.
these out. Packing peanuts. So close, Mark. Close.
Are they the ones you can eat?
No.
Yeah, you can technically eat them.
Well, you can eat them, but I don't recommend it.
I got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Oh, gosh. I appreciate you.
I wonder what's the next movie that comes out. It's gonna be a while.
Ant-Man in February.
Oh, no, there's a lot of movies
I
coming
think
out
there's
between now
good
and then.
movies between there. There's like some Megan
That's like
movie,
1
right? Is
month.
that what it's called?
What's
I
it
want to
called?
see that. I think it's called Megan. It's about like an AI robot. It looks creepy as hell.
I don't even know her.
And then
You're obsessed with the AI stuff at the moment, aren't you, Tyler?
Scream. Oh yeah, I'm really trying to get into AI stuff in general. Just deep dive. Try to sell my original art because when an AI can do it for the same thing cheaper.
Have y'all seen where people are posting that AI with the little
Yeah, I'm
splash
sending it
pad?
all
Yeah.
over Instagram.
It's showing off. So the first time I saw it was when John posted the upcoming cover drop thing, and you put in some of his text, not AI, hand drawn, blah blah blah. And then I dropped a comment like I'd be interested to see what your thoughts are on AI because he's an actual artist that works in the digital field even. And then the next day he posted that to his, and then I went and kind of looked, and it's everywhere. That
Yeah,
It
and
is
because
everywhere.
I follow a lot of artists, especially
Yeah. Oh,
on
yeah.
IG and Facebook, and it's just popping up all
I
through
need to
my
watch that
feed.
trailer. 65. Yeah, 62 Lefty Blues. I saw that trailer drop, but I haven't watched it.
So that James Cameron put together an entertaining movie, huh? Who would have thought? What do y'all think about chocolate chip cookies?
Oh, I love chocolate chip cookies. I really like chocolate chip cookies a lot.
I like how that's your throwaway from that.
Of next year.
AR has like a direct line to my sense of humor. Like,
I love AI art. Instead of my art just being bad, I'll be looked at as doing a style that you don't see emulated in AI.
God, how many?
Yeah,
how
maybe
much
you should.
packing peanuts you got in there?
a lot.
The whole room of them.
Worry about it. At least it's not you crunching.
I've already been eating.
Well, I know. I always know.
You were eating at the same time.
I was. You mean your Tin Tan. What a great morning. Tyler got some new merch.
Actually, yeah, it is actually technically morning now.
See, I've got this original piece of art. This is, oh man,
Oh, couldn't see that at all.
no, you
That's a
couldn't.
bit better.
It's Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that was cool. I remember when you
It's
got
really
that.
cool. But now, like, I don't even care about it at all. It's just like because it's not AI.
Yeah, show it.
Yeah, nice try.
Show me the destroyed page.
Yeah, we want to see.
I have another one too. I could destroy that one too. This is another Looney Tune. I need to make it bigger. I guess you probably can't even see it.
Show me it getting destroyed. Rip it in half right now.
Well, I wouldn't rip this one. I like this one a lot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, show us the other one then.
Well, it's destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sense really to show a destroyed.
No.
Mm. At least when I destroy things, I put it on camera.
Yeah.
I wouldn't destroy anything on camera.
I've suspected for a while that Tyler's been replaced by AI.
Allen Iverson?
Yes. Allen Iverson.
I've been told that.
So we're going to start calling him the answer now.
Yeah, probably.
Try to stop calling him.
I wouldn't want to insult Allen Iverson.
1v5 versus the Lakers. Just here I come. Probably be pretty easy this year, to be honest.
Can you shoot 61 points in a game?
I mean, clearly.
You'd be lucky to get 2.
The only things I destroy on camera are friendships. That's what Taylor wonders.
Did you have any friendships to begin with, Taylor?
Gosh, that was harsh. Poor Taylor. I'll be your friend, Taylor. Then every time anyone says Taylor or Tyler, we can just both look over our shoulders.
Oops. Oh, lucky I put the lid on.
Tyler hasn't been replaced by AI. I mean, come on, guys. The I in AI. Nah. You've been blocked and reported, Chris.
Tyler's really taking it on all fronts today. Like
Yeah, what did I do?
You sounded too much like Urkel.
What did I even do?
Did you see he just lowered the register? Like,
what did I do?
What did I do? And then he went, after I said the Urkel count, he's like, what did I do? Well, guys, I don't sound like Urkel.
I don't sound anything.
That's
like
how
that.
Alan sounds. You can't make Alan noises out of a Tyler head.
What does Alan sound like? Like deep voice?
Oh, you just got to be like a deeper register, and maybe like your knuckles have been dragging against the ground for a while.
He has long arms or short
Yeah,
legs?
well, he walks like Alan's part gorilla.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to say things I think he'll pop on and tell me to shut up, but he's not doing it.
You know.
Damn you, Alan.
He agrees with all these things. You have to say something that's not true.
He does
Alan
sound
sounds gristled. I've been told that. I sound a little gristled.
Ooh. It's DC, but it's nice.
What's that?
Good morning, fellas. Or good evening, Simon.
Listen to that.
Yeah, it's morning now.
Yeah, good morning, Simon.
We sound the
very
same.
early.
Oh, it's the microphone, Beckerman. Don't make it sound like it's
sexy.
Do I sound better when I do that? Hi, everyone. Hi.
Oh, God.
Does that sound good?
I can kind of do the same thing. Hey, what's
It's getting
going on,
warm
guys?
in here.
Hey,
Even
what's
me.
happening?
I was just waiting for
terrible.
E-Man to say, call me
Okay.
now.
I can read off the McDonald's menu for you if you'd like.
Oh,
I want the
God.
Big Mac, large
Please
fries, and
don't.
strawberry shake.
Milkshake. I gotta keep it down because Mimi's like literally right under me, like right above me. So it's like she can. I'm loud, so she can totally hear me. It's 6:45 over here, so I have to be very shh. Man, so how's it going, man? It's been a minute since I've been on here. I haven't been able to come out and play in a long time, you guys. So how's the world changed since the end of November?
No, things are good as fuck.
Nice. Now, where's Alan? Alan's just showing off that awesome logo. By the way, that logo is super dope. Like, I guess his like stepkids put that together.
Mhm.
That's like one of the coolest logos out there. He's smart. He's just leaving it right there. Look
And
at it.
and I've seen some of your recent work, E-Man.
Oh, have
excited.
you? Tell me more about this recent work.
I can't.
Beck. I know.
I can't
right?
because he'll get mad. He wants it to be a surprise.
It's hush hush for now.
Did you hear how that name got created?
No, I didn't. I want to know about the channel name. Yeah. Well, what? I don't know if you're allowed to talk too much about it, but yeah.
Okay, so we've got a new name for our show, and I can't say it yet because Alan will get spicy.
Maybe that'll
But,
get him on the camera.
Oh, a new name?
Yeah, I
Oh.
came up with it literally. I was like, well, you could call it the insert word. I don't give a fuck. And somehow that's what we ended up picking.
It's like, all right, fine, we're gonna use that. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait, I was just kidding. It was an example. It's just in place of like we gotta come up with a better
So
name.
that's what it's gonna be.
All right.
Is it
all
the
right.
Beckerman show?
You know,
Is it the
I don't
insert
have a
name
show.
show?
I'm a co-host. I'm not ever gonna be like up. I'm not the top draw. You know, I'm like the Ed McMahon.
No, don't sell yourself short there, Becker.
I thought you were
Oh,
going
I'm
to say
plenty
Vince
short.
McMahon then.
5'6", depending on the gas station.
So okay, so about that. So on my Tinder profile a long time ago, I put myself as 5'9". I'm like 5'7" and 3/4. Like I'm almost 5'8", and my girlfriend's like, "You're not 5'9". Like I can totally tell you're not 5'9".
In
Like, shut up,
shoes.
though.
In shoes.
Depends on what. Just tell her that there's a
Depends on the gas
7-Eleven
station.
somewhere where you're 5'9". I only measure
Exactly.
myself in
Exactly.
convenience store doorways.
Or just stand next to
Exactly.
Tyler and you'll look short regardless.
Yeah, Tyler is freaking deceptively tall.
I would think that Tyler's like 5'10" for 5'11".
Oh
for some
no,
reason.
he's a
No,
solid
he's like-
6'2" or something.
6'2",
Nah.
6'3".
However, the only one who
People
didn't dwarf
inches.
him was Comic Vet.
I normally like when people add inches, but
And I think Chris is, I think he said he was 6'1".
It's not a
Okay,
double
I'm the
because
XL.
they
same
look to
height
be
as
about the
Chris.
same.
What? Yeah, I
but
would
I
think.
know you put DJ Links next to him, and Tyler looks like he adopted him.
yeah, that's definitely true.
And
People in New
Austin.
York are shorter, apparently.
And the
Because
infamous
Austin's from New
Austin
York,
photo
too.
as well.
See, I would think DJ is like my height. I would think that he's like 5'7", 5'8".
And he's like 4'8".
See, then I would think Simon over there is like 6'1".
Yeah, how tall
Close.
are you, man, Spidey?
I'm
You do it in
6'7".
centimeters, though, right? Don't you?
No, I'm 6'7".
6 centimeters?
Yeah, he's very tiny.
That's that Ant-Man status right there. How's the quantum realm, by the way?
No comment. I'll wait till the movie comes out, then I can spoil it.
Oh man.
Quit that.
Murdoch.
Yeah,
Down.
Murdoch's being a little
Oh, yeah.
bastard.
See, Mark had to go get his coffee. I was like, let me get my coffee too. I'm using my daughter's cup this time. I'm using her My Hero Academia cup.
Oh, that's
nice.
awesome.
Deku?
Deku.
Yeah, she's
Too
into.
bad Alan's
She's
not
the one
here.
who's into. She's the one who's all into anime, and well, my kids are into anime a lot more than I am now.
Well, that's
And
awesome.
they're the ones teaching me. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I do. Right here.
All right, Chunky.
Boom. Deku.
Oh, Deku. Oh, look. This is hers.
nice.
She like right behind my desk, like right behind my computer right here is her keyboard, and she has like some figures stacked up like right behind my monitors here. This is her Deku. I took him to that. I took him to the San Francisco Fan Expo recently, and the voice of Deku and the voice of All Might was there. The voice of Todoroki was
Oh.
there. We went to a panel. We went to a panel with the voice of Todoroki, and
Goddamn, icy hot.
my kid went in and asked questions, and I went up and I asked the question that my daughter wanted to ask, and it was really cool for her. Like the
I
kids
just
had a
want to
good time.
meet the voice of All Might of anyone, right?
Yeah, because he's a bunch of other voices. He's all around himself.
Oh, it's
Voice.
not Vic Mignogno or however you pronounce his name.
Christopher Sabat. That's the voice of.
Yeah. He was Goku and a whole heap of other names.
Yeah, a bunch of other people.
Yeah,
Piccolo.
There's a few that do like,
Vegeta.
you look at their credits and they've done like 500 voices of, of different things.
Oh yeah. Those guys, like, I totally admire. Like, voice actors, I totally admire. Like, did you guys see that one thing where someone was asking for like people to audition for like the Morphin Master? It was like some like fan movie that they're trying to create, and they're like, well, we need someone to do the voice for Morphin Master. So anyone who's aspiring or wants to be a voice actor, just go ahead and audition. Send in some tapes. I sent in like 5 different takes. Like, I want to try to, see what happens. Voice
I wonder
acting.
if I could do it. What are some of the things he says?
Here, let me pull it up. Let me see what
Morphin Master.
Yeah, it was like an introduction. Kind of like. Let me see if I can bring it up. Right here. Like, the whole thing is like,
that's right.
The multiverse, shattered dimensions, bound by the infinite power of the morphin grid. Life is more than a linear path. Like, it's a prism of endless possibility. Like, shit like that.
Oh,
So it was like really cool. It's like an intro.
Life is more than an endless path. It's more than a prison.
Yeah, nobody wants that voice.
Quit while you're behind.
Okay, so I'll just have to be somebody else on the show. Then.
Yeah, do like I don't know, some Batman voice.
You give me like White Urkel or something.
Why do we always have to race swap?
That's bad. No, it's not. Is it?
Wait, Tyler's white? I never even
Full
noticed.
white. Full white.
Full white.
Corn white.
I don't see that sort of thing.
He's a 100% mix
Corn?
of a lot
That's
of
the
white.
way to be.
I just saw that comment. E-Man, or should we call you ASMR man?
You do have a very ASMR-y voice.
Why, thank you, Beckerman. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Today on the Legion of Comics, Shattered Journey, Legion of Comics, Mad Spidey, Beckerman, and Comic Viking.
Full awesome dude.
Comic
Stephen
Viking not
Berkland.
appearing.
Thank you, Stephen Berkland.
Oh, it's Business Steve. During the day, he's Business Steve.
He's Steven. No, he must go.
Stephen
he
Berkland.
The female TikTok voice is a local radio DJ. Oh, nice.
The female TikTok voice. Oh, the one who does the voiceovers.
What's up, Trev? I can honestly tell you I'm not sure what the female TikTok voice means, but I'm sure kids know what that means.
I do not know what that means.
I'm not really sure.
And I'm a kid.
Who's the
I am
baby
wearing
on
sleeves, so yes, I am in business. All business.
God, I love that guy
Right,
so
Kelly.
much.
I can't
Yeah, good
imagine him
morning,
wearing
Kelly.
sleeves.
Sleeves. They make you wear sleeves to work, Steve. You need to quit your job.
You can still wear a shirt and tie, but just
It's overrated.
do it
Cut the
sleeveless.
sleeves off.
Just sleeveless, yeah, exactly. Shirt and tie, bow tie too.
They say,
Do
"What
like-
are you
do it like,
doing?"
you know,
You're like, do you know who I am?
Chippendale style or something.
Yeah, the text to voice. That's what she's talking about.
I would love to
voice at the top.
observe Steve
Oh, the text
at his
voice.
day job.
I think
I
you
want to
need
know how
say
that personality
the same.
translates.
How do you function?
You want to be the smart ass up the back of the room, yell in the comments?
No, it's just because, like,
That was me.
I don't know. It's hard to believe that the guy in the IHOP parking lot.
What?
You've seen that photo.
Yeah, it's
Oh no, I
Few-
haven't
few
seen that
different
photo. I
sites.
don't want to.
He's so
I'm the
humble.
most
Too.
important person at my school. I'm
Yeah,
more
I know the
important
photo
than
you're
principals
referring
and
to.
admin and every
He's
other
so
teacher
humble.
here. Nice. Must be the mascot.
They're the ones that keep the team going, man. They don't
Yeah.
know that guy.
Well, I better go do something today.
Yeah, you are doing something. You're
Yeah.
entertaining us.
I need to get the day
Commission some
started.
AI art.
Well, I already created a T-shirt empire, so
Send it to Mad
time to
Spidey.
see what I can do after 9:00 Central Time.
AI art, that's just the way to go, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Everyone loves AI art right now. It's all over the socials.
It's very popular.
Yeah, it is indeed.
People had their time, is what I always say.
Right?
Yeah.
Move over. It's Skynet's turn.
Yep.
You guys have been talking about Skynet for
Hey,
over
Kev.
30 years. It's time.
What's up, Kevin?
Steve needs art
Yeah,
for this
yeah.
month's Bird
This
Box.
month. Hit me
Have
up, Steve.
AI cook you up some.
Yep, I can do that for you. I'm AI.
I draw a mean stick figure. I can totally get a stick figure going for you, Steve.
Maybe I could draw Allen Iverson for this month's Bird Box.
I missed it. What's the whole thing with
AI.
Oh, that's why.
Got some AI art.
I'm surprised no
Allen
one's
Iverson
thrown.
art.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
surprised
AI
no
art
one-
stands for.
Berkman making a special request for attire to the missing. Being my most authentic self would benefit the
If I can send you this image, and you can print it out and put it in the Burke box. What did I do?
That's completely wrong. It's did I do that?
most important person is Burke. What's up, Becky?
Biggie.
There you go. Kevin wants to
Alan's
send you
back.
Hey. All right, you
Hello.
guys
Take
gotta
a nap or
time to
something.
go. All right, you guys take
Something
it
like
easy.
that.
What's up, Alan?
Hey man, how you doing?
Doing good, brother. Doing
I was
good.
talking about you.
Yeah.
You're
Thank
talking
you
about your-
again, brother. I'm saying thank you to Eman. Eman, everybody else will know in about a week or two.
Oh, I already
Yeah.
told them.
Yeah, he already told us everything.
He
Yeah.
come
What the
look at
hell,
every-
Sounds
every-
See, I
great,
told you
man.
he'd be mad if I did that.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't tell Alan.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
tell.
You did say he was gonna get spicy if you say something.
I can't wait to see what Beckerman told us all.
I can confirm that Alan is in fact spicy.
He does. He gets spicy. If he...
Mark is a dragon.
Puff
That's
puff.
what you're drawing?
No, you
Is constantly
just
vaping.
exhale the vape.
What are
Oh,
you doing?
Man, I remember vaping. I used to be those people that used to create the coils and then put it in like my mod and just get these
Already made.
huge clouds. Yeah, just put these
You even
huge
vape,
clouds.
bruh?
It was a long time ago.
Vape, bruh. What's his
Like, I
old
used-
username?
I used to actually smoke cigarettes and then I switched
Me
over to
too.
vaping. And
Yeah,
then
you got me
One
off
of
cigarettes
them.
years ago.
and then like there was just one day
Wants to
where
know
I
in
needed
his
juice for
infinite
my vape.
wisdom, how terrible was Avatar 2? Well, the person asking the question is a Thor Love and Thunder fan. So this
no
movie
way.
is
Really?
not for you.
You like Thor Love and Thunder?
Yeah, if you
Loved
like Thor Love
I knew
and
somebody
Thunder,
did.
you are not the audience for this.
All right, hold on real
This was
fast. I gotta go
Somebody had to
unsubscribe
like
to
that.
someone real fast. Hold on, wait. Hold on.
I'll
Bert,
never let
come on.
Steve. Steve gave
Yeah,
Thor
I'm
Love and
trying to
Thunder
defend
an
Steve on
You
this
know
one.
what?
Like, I
8
don't
out
want
of 10.
to mess with him, but his
I
his opinion on basically every TV show and
Well,
Burke
movies
and
is like the
Biggie. Yeah,
opposite
those are
of
the
mine.
Backwards than reason.
He doesn't
I'm
like
really-
Stargirl.
I'm really
He
hoping
likes
he's
that
kidding.
crap show Titans. Like we just don't see eye to eye.
Wait a minute. Titans is garbage now. Like the first 2 seasons were really
You
good.
gave
What
I
happened?
couldn't get
8
into
out
it.
of 10.
I thought it was
Steve.
bad.
No backpedaling now. 8 out of 10. It's written in stone on your tombstone, actually.
Like
I haven't
Godzilla.
read
Which
it.
Godzilla?
Did he
There's
give that
like
an
a ton
8?
of them.
The
He
fact that
gave Thor
he
4.
compares Thor to Godzilla movies is crazy to me.
Which Godzilla?
Yeah.
None of them. None of
I don't
them.
remember a
Right.
Godzilla movie where it sucked really hard and there were screaming goats.
Well, I
Neither do
mean, hold on,
I
wait a
don't
minute.
remember a bad Godzilla movie. Even the corny ones through the corny era.
Yeah, the
Like
corny ones.
what
are
they
pretty bad.
got corny with the monster stuff, but then they would lean into like this like long drawn out story thing through the movies and stuff, and with
the aliens one, right?
aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, like you're trading one thing but getting another thing. Like it's good that they did that at that time. Otherwise, we're 20 something films in, we'd be getting in the weeds, you know.
Godzilla versus King Kong. That would have been
That
like
was
my last
fire.
guess because
That
that's
was
not even
fire.
like
I kind of hated that one.
Godzilla movie. It's two. You know?
What do you need?
Like out of all the recent Godzilla movies, the Godzilla Kong one I hated the most. I hated that whole Middle Earth thing. Like I just thought it was dumb. I did like the end fight though versus Mechagodzilla. Like that was a cool thing.
So Thor, Love and Thunder is a travesty to all Thor fans. And if you enjoyed that movie and you still enjoy Thor after that movie, you liked Thor when Chris Hemsworth became Thor, and that's it. Other than that, you have no background and no history of that turd.
Hold on. I started liking Thor when Donny Cates started writing Thor.
I haven't read any of the Cates run except for what was it, Alan? That 5 issues that we scooped up when we were going through those old books that Augusta Book.
The God of Hammers run.
Yeah, I read that, and that was fantastic.
Yeah, the early Cates stuff was good for Thor. Then after that, it just got Cates-ified.
I'll give you that, Biggie. I do not know what it's like to be a man like you and Steve. You got that, homie.
That's my friend Biggie. I
I
miss
love
Biggie.
Biggie.
I haven't talked to
Biggie
Biggie in a while.
I like that he enjoyed Thor. I think one of the things that really helped him out was he waited so long to watch it that he heard nothing but negative stuff, and then he goes and see. I mean, that happens with me sometimes. You hear something just dumped on so much, and you watch it like Morbius. I watched Morbius when it came on Netflix. Yeah, and I watched it. I'm like, dude, this movie was terrible, but I had an absolute blast watching it. I knew I was going into something terrible, and then I watched it. I'm like, I feel like I'm watching a legitimate, just run-of-the-mill action sci-fi type movie from the early 2000s. And y'all remember that movie Priest with Paul Bettany?
Yeah,
And
that was
Paul
awesome.
Urban? Yeah, I felt like I was watching that movie in that movie's time era. You know what I mean? Like circa 2009 all over again.
So it's 20 years too late.
Morbius wasn't that
What was
bad.
the other one he did? Legion?
I haven't seen
Legion
that.
was
I still
dope.
haven't
That
watched
was more
Morbius.
Priest.
Legion was
super
not
dope.
Dude, you
bad.
watch it
Yeah.
now, and it's not going to be that bad.
I liked Legion. when it
Oh
first
no,
came
it's
out.
going to be terrible.
No, it's not.
You're going to see this man get put in handcuffs, and then the very next scene, he's in like actual prison suit, sitting in his cell, writing in his journal. Like, I'm like, bro, how the fuck did we get here? That's like a 3-month process. Like, what are we doing?
They jumped ahead.
He would have starved to death. No, they didn't jump ahead. Was the thing, because I immediately thought that. Like, did we just time jump? Like, wait a minute, he would die from no blood in here. We've already established the writing. Everything about this movie is terrible, but the special effects are fun, and it's just kind of fun. It's a bad movie that's fun. That's okay. Bad movies.
You don't have
can
to
be
think, you just watch.
Yeah.
No, you do have to think. Otherwise, like you'll come out saying shit like this movie was good. Thor
I
4
said
is
it wasn't that bad. I never said it was good.
No, I'm not saying you, Alan. I'm not saying you.
I never said it was
There's
good.
people out there that think Thor 4 was a good movie.
Yeah,
They exist.
they do. There's some guy named Steve that thinks that too. It's
The
crazy.
world would not
I was
be
gonna
able to
say, he's
function
right there. His
without
name's Steven
stupid people.
Berkland.
Honestly, the people that gave their money to that digital
Bitcoin guy.
coin
Yeah.
company,
Crypto.
whoever it was.
Those are
The
Thor
bit-
fans.
FTX.
Yes,
Those bit-
people that gave their money to FTX. Those are the same people that like Thor.
Damn.
So fun fact, like the job that I got that I was laid off from, they are now like part custodian of like most of the FTX coins. Like they took on like almost like 80% of them. They're like, yeah, we'll take them on. But after it had dropped, like then they had bought them after it had dropped. And they're like, yeah, we're custodians of this now. So it's really crazy like how the crypto world works.
And that's why you were laid off, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was laid off. Like, we need to buy all the FTX. We need to lay off one person. Eman got to go. Fuck.
E-Man's got to go.
He's the newest guy here.
We've
done knocked up-
identified
he's done
this
knocked up
silky,
half the office.
smooth
It's gonna be
voice
bad.
that can be off our books.
Yeah, he could be in radio. Don't worry about it. Let him go. He's
Thor
got to.
4 was brilliant. Send me a link.
I thought I had already sent you one. My bad.
Please send him a link. I want
Yeah,
to
I
hear
did.
how Thor is brilliant.
I need to hear this. I need to know where the brilliance of this is, because
It was so brilliant. It got the director fired immediately.
they're like, yeah,
That's how brilliant it was. It's so
That'll do.
brilliant. You have the main actor speaking out against it. That's
that'll
how
do,
brilliant it
Taika.
was.
That'll do. Yeah, what did he say? Like, I'm done working with directors who have like,
Yeah,
comedic
the
vision.
mad genius director types that have this like nah.
yeah, like I thought Ragnarok was fantastic. It just did not carry over. Like you just couldn't do that again. You couldn't capture that magic again.
Because the restraints were taken off for 4. Whether he was,
I would argue they were taken off for 3, and I've been saying that since I've been on YouTube. Since,
So
like,
I
when
enjoyed
first got
3,
on-
but I didn't enjoy 4.
when I first got on YouTube, and like that's when I first like started like really seeing like what like how Marvel was about to play out, which it 100% did exactly what I was saying it was going to do from the moment I got on YouTube. And it all kickstarted when I walked out of Thor 3, instead of enjoying it, scratching my head and like, what the fuck is about to happen with this company? Like that was legitimately what I was talking about. The writing was on the wall. It wasn't even writing on the wall. It looked like, to me, it looked like a big neon sign. We're about to fuck this shit up. Y'all ready? And they've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, they have.
Obviously, there's exceptions to that rule. There's some fantastic stuff that drops here and there, but you can see the shift in the tone of the product coming, and that was
Yeah,
it.
they're relying
Thor
more
was
on comedy
brilliant,
than
send
anything
me
else.
away.
Flashy
Too
light
much.
comedy, cheap CGI, like fast paced, canned everything. Like that canned laughter you get in sitcoms are canning everything for MCU stuff, and they do. But sometimes it delivers, like in Spider-Man No Way Home, because the fan service level of it is so high and was done proper. Like that was proper fan service dump.
Yeah.
The movie itself, if you've never seen any Spider-Man movies but those three, if you had no nostalgia to that, you wouldn't give a shit about that movie. It wasn't well pieced together. The plot holes throughout it. It's choppy as hell. It's rushed through. There's nothing actually good about that movie other than the love letter to the fans, which makes it an exceptional movie because of how well they did that. And that's
I
okay.
agree.
That's what they were going for. You know, they weren't trying
Werewolf was good.
fire. Yeah, that was creatively, artistically fantastic.
I like to see more of that, or at least that style.
Yeah, or at least people getting that creative freedom. And that was such an oddball situation too. That wasn't the mind of the MCU bigwigs. That was a composer that wanted to do something, that was fighting to do something. They're like, yeah, fuck it, do this little thing. It won't mean nothing, and da da. And it hit big. They didn't overlord over him for anything. It wasn't restrained or tied to anything. It obviously fits in there wherever you want to put it. But it was just
If Thor 4 was a pizza, what would it be?
oh, definitely anchovies and 7 days old and wasn't refrigerated.
No, I was thinking more like Jack's or.
Oh, this is you know that pizza slice that that rat was walking down the street in New York with? It's that slice.
No. It's not that slice. It's the slice that the rat. It's the whole pizza the rat passed up just to get that little chunk.
Yeah, it's the
That's
other
what it
7
is.
slices it left behind.
No, it's the pizza that was left in the back of the refrigerator. Now it's like hard as hell. It's like you can't even mold it. Even after you microwave it, it's still.
Doctor Strange was way worse. I'd personally disagree. I mean, that's going to be a taste thing. I mean, it's
It's all
Strange,
taste. It's all subjective.
Yeah,
You don't like Thor 4. There are people who like Thor 4.
Yeah. But
They're wrong,
I
but
can
yeah, I
also
get it.
do things like with Morbius. I can point out that's objectively a bad movie, but that doesn't mean you don't
No,
enjoy it. There's a difference between something
subjectively,
being
it's a
good
bad
and
movie.
bad. There's a
Also
difference between
is.
something being good and bad and something being enjoyable.
All
Sometimes
film is
it's so
subjective.
blurry.
What's up, Nelson?
Hey, Nelson.
Any art
Well,
that
Nelson.
you're observing is subjective
What's up,
by
buddy?
definition.
Well, it's really
Ooh,
not. Like if you go watch a Roger Corman film, like I'm a huge Roger Corman movie.
Yeah, me too.
He knows he's making
Okay.
bad movies. He's not trying not to.
But that's the art form.
He's niche marketing that. He knows, just like with nowadays, like, well, if you go back 10 years, you had like the Sci-Fi Channel doing rips of any big movie that was coming out, like all these animal attack movies. When Battle LA came out with Aaron Eckhart, that alien invasion movie, fantastic. Sci-Fi Channel did Battle for LA, you know, a cheap knockoff.
Oh
rushed it
yeah, I
out.
remember that.
When Princess of Mars was coming out, they rushed out or John Carter was coming out, they rushed out a Princess of Mars, and they know they're not making a good movie. They're just trying to cap off something, you know. But you can enjoy those. That doesn't make them good, not for 1 second, but you can enjoy it. There's no reason that you can't enjoy bad stuff. There is a difference.
I enjoy your comic book reviews, Mark. I really do. But man, if you start a channel dedicated to just old movies and reviewing just old movies, I would definitely sign up for something like that. I take 5% of all of your.
You could do it right here on the Legion of Comics. I mean, you don't have to make a new channel
I mean,
for it.
like, it would be pretty cool because Mark does have a really good knowledge of.
Just
how
start a
movies should
new
work.
channel and call it "This Was E-Man's Idea." And then
There's somebody I talked to previously about us doing movie reviews on the channel, and it wasn't E-Man.
Oh shit!
I'm
There's a
gonna-
spider that just came by and just coming
I've been
down
balls
to
deep in
this.
movies since I was a little kid. Like I ran movie stock for some years, worked there for a bunch of years until it got bought out by Hastings as a company and liquidated. But I love movies, man. I love good ones. I love bad ones.
Yeah.
I dislike good ones. I dislike bad ones. That's like people trying to like in terms of Avatar. Avatar wasn't good. No, Avatar was good. You might not have liked it. You don't have to like it, but it's objectively good. Like that's a good movie.
Subjectively.
Mm-mm.
Subjectively.
Nope. There's an absolute difference.
Only to you, which makes it subjective by
Absolutely.
definition.
I could never get those words right.
That is not a good piece of art. That's
No,
that's
but somebody
objective.
might think it is.
That's fine. They can think it is, but they're wrong.
I like how you got the mouth.
You
Perfect.
can
right.
you
I was
can-
gonna say
you can like
orientation
it,
of the
but
mouth.
that
Great
doesn't
back.
make it good. There is
Yeah,
a difference. Is my
cross
point.
hatching
That's
the
not-
eyes
but
is
good
really
is
good.
subjective. What makes a good pizza to me doesn't make a good pizza to you.
That's fine. It can still be a good pizza without me thinking that it's like there's good. and
By
there's
whose
bad, too.
opinion?
Like it's
Whoever
sometimes,
the
like,
observer
I've had
is,
this conversation
it's
with people
subjective.
since like forever, dude. There is absolutely a subjective and an objective angle to art, to taste, to flavor, to all of those things. It
People
might
have
be
been debating
palatable,
that for hundreds of years.
yeah, but there's absolutely a difference, and then there's a gray area. There's a gray area too.
Yeah,
It's called Thor 4.
I love where this is going, man. We're getting
All right, so
educated.
it's confirmed. Steve thinks I'm wrong, therefore, obviously, I'm correct. Like that literally just settled it.
We do talk about subjective versus objective in my classes, Mark. You're
I've
wrong.
never been so happy to leave. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, I'm about to have to go jump on
See you.
go throw on some clothes and get ready, jump in the car and head to Finn's school. We got to go make some snow.
Oh, how fun!
What do you
Yeah.
make snow?
We don't get
Yeah,
that
there's
here.
little, it's not real snow. You use like conditioner and glue or flour or something. I don't know.
Like slime.
All I do is I just show up and say borderline inappropriate shit to make the teacher.
I wish I could see that part. JB,
What's happening?
Dude,
can
Out in the wild.
where are you at, bro? Oh,
Disney
Disney World.
World.
That looks awesome, bro.
Wow, your editing skills are getting good, JB.
It's kind of creepy that I see a grown man at Disney World by himself with no other family around him.
None.
I don't know.
That's my proof right there.
But that's
You just showed us
not
some
yours.
strangers
a
walking
different
by.
family.
Yeah,
It makes it even creepier that you're filming other people. They're just hold on, wait, bro, come on, hold back just a little bit.
You even dressed up for Disney World? Nice.
Man, that looks super fun.
He left.
It's like I've had enough of all this shit. I'm going.
I'm jealous. That looks so fun.
Yeah, for real.
It reminds me of Florida. Why are we watching creepy guys in Disney World? I don't know.
You're the creepy guy, CJ.
So announcement real fast. Next, for 1 week from today, this old man turns 45. My birthday's on Christmas Eve.
Eve.
Yeah,
That sucks.
birthdays. Yeah, it does. It totally does. Here's one
Yeah.
shoe. Oh, you want Jordans? Okay, here's one shoe for your birthday. Here's one shoe for Christmas. Hey, you got Jordans for your
Yeah.
birthday and Christmas. That's the kind of life that I
There's
live.
and I've spoken to her about this a few times. There's a American artist that sort of become friends with over the years because she's been over here for cons quite a few times.
Mhm.
I can never pronounce her last name though. It's Agnes Garbowska, I think it is. She does a lot of the My Little Pony stuff, and she mainly does the kiddie sort of stuff.
Mhm.
But her birthday's actually on Christmas Day.
Oh damn! My dad's birthday is Christmas. Dude, December's
that would
super.
suck.
December into
that-
January is expensive for me because it's my mom's birthday on the 5th, me on the 23rd, my dad on the 25th, my stepson on the 28th, and my girlfriend January 2nd. Plus, we have Christmas. Son of a bitch. This sucks.
Just buy yourself something nice and be done with it.
And that's usually what I do. Try to get myself like, I try to update my black dress every year. That black skimpy dress. Just to accentuate my curves. That's what I try to do. Just sucks because every year I gain a little extra weight, and like previous year's dress just doesn't fit like it used to. So I gotta
More
upgrade.
curves.
Yeah, sexy. Mm. But yeah, showing off a little bit for Christmas. We're going to Hawaii. So next week we're going to be out in same kind of weather as Justin over there. Overcast and warm.
Our Christmas we're in summer now, so we don't have cold or wintry or any of that sort of Christmassy things like you guys do.
Like when
we're always in summer.
People fly south for the winter. They go over to Australia. That's what I got to do. One of these days, I want to just fly out to Australia. Simon, where are you at?
Melbourne.
How far is that from Sydney?
And about a 40-minute flight.
Ooh, sounds far to drive. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird thing because it's 45-minute flight, but it would take you 9.5 hours to drive it.
What? Okay, explain this. This is something I need to understand. Do you not have freeways?
Way different.
We do, but that's just the way it works.
See, that's a trip because from San Francisco to LA, it's like a 1 hour flight. But if you drive, it's like 6 hours because there's like 4 hours of just this one straight. Actually, like 5 hours is just one straight road going south. And the speed limit is 70. But as long as you don't break 90, like the cops won't bother you. It's really funny. Like
because none of our we do have a lot of main highways or freeways, whatever you want to call them, but you're still sort of doing that one road through mountainsides and through this and through that, and
I'm sure it's a lovely ride, but I would fucking hate
it's boring as shit.
I'll believe it.
I suppose for a tourist it'd probably be all right.
So over here, Simon, we have signs that have like deer crossing. Do you guys have signs that say like kangaroo crossing over there?
Yes, we do.
Do you really? Oh my god! Oh my god, that's
kangaroo crossing. Sometimes wombat crossing. He's like, what the fuck's a wombat?
Sometimes they'll have like duck crossing where we live too. Like there's some places where there'll be duck. Like
I've even seen snake crossing as well. I think, snake crossing. And, I've seen a few.
Deadly
weird ones.
Were you supposed to stop for a snake?
Hell no.
Fucking murder those things, dude. Your guys' snakes are deadly over there. Like your guys' snakes, like I'm completely afraid of. Like
we have. I think it's 6 or 7 of the deadliest snakes in the world out of the top 10.
Flash
but
rate.
You never see them though.
Flash rate knows about Interstate 5 coasting down 80. Yep, that's about what we do.
It can be fun, but
have you ever seen one of them, Mad Spidey?
Yeah, I've seen deadly snakes.
So that's
in the
not
wild.
never then.
I said hardly ever.
Okay, well,
okay,
that's too much for me.
Yeah, right. Like you've seen enough. So let me ask you this then, Simon. Like, there's these huge, like we see videos like of Australia. Now we've seen videos of like these fucking huge spiders just chilling on people's like ceilings and like little crevices just outside their door. Does that happen on the regular? And are spiders really like this big?
Nah, it's an over exaggeration. Probably about the size of my hand.
Still fucking big. Look, there's this one tiny spider that just like kind of startled me. It's like the size of a nickel over here. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, who let this guy on?
Ooh, Mr. ASMR in his hands.
2 new ones at the same time. What's up, guys?
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
All right, then let's hear about 4-4.
Here we go.
We hear you, Journey.
The gun is pussy.
Oh, I'm glad you can hear me. Well, I wanted to jump on for just a second to wish.
Wait, the other hand guys here?
Eman, happy birthday ahead of time.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations for getting one day closer to your death. That's
This is very true. This is very.
I'm happy to have you join the misery. I'm in the 45 old bastard club, so I'm happy that you're joining me.
Youngin.
I'll be leaving that club in a few months myself. Contrary to people's belief, I don't have a birthday every day. So I'm very.
It's just
happy
today.
Well, no,
I
it's
thought you
not.
were getting married as well.
No, I'm not getting married. I'm done with marriage.
You said 45 bachelors.
He's
I'm
not
leaving that
always
club. I was
been
like,
there, done
oh,
that.
you're getting married.
I'm not getting married, and stop telling people those things. I'm done. I'm done with marriage. I'm done with birthdays. I'm done with all that crap. I'm just sorting through my
I was
crap.
getting coffee. Journey, you're getting married?
How is everyone joining now?
Happy birthday.
Biggie, my friend Biggie. What's up, dude?
What's up? How y'all?
Good morning. I love the sweater, Rob. Rob,
Yeah,
appropriate sweater. I love it.
Represent, yo.
Got to represent. That's right. All right.
Who else has done it with 3 quarterbacks in a season?
Yes, no one. No one's ever. And then on top of that, with Mr. Irrelevant, I'm sorry, you guys. Fear the Niners. I'm throwing it out
No,
there
that
right
just
now.
shows you the quarterback doesn't matter in this team.
It's all about the coach, dude.
We'll
Our
see.
boy.
Don't worry, your coach will blow it for you.
Fear.
How's that? I don't think so. I think they're just gonna mastermind everybody.
Honestly,
You don't think so?
The only one. That
Who's
I
better
fear,
right now? Who's a better coach right
I'm
now?
saying the coach is gonna blow it for you.
He,
And I have proof.
You know what? Usually he does.
I don't know.
I actually have confidence
It's
in
called
Shanahan.
the Atlanta New England Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's the proof.
Yeah, that is.
Enough said.
Yeah. The only team that I'm really fearing, though, to be honest with
They
you,
lost to New England. That's the proof. You got me.
Mike Shanahan was the offensive coordinator.
Against the fucking Patriots? Is that what you're talking about? Against the Patriots?
Yeah.
Has everybody already dismissed the Bills?
What the fuck?
Huh?
Yeah,
Yes, that's what I'm talking
AFC.
Yes.
What's the AFC?
The Chiefs. That's the only team that I fear is the Chiefs. Like they have our
you know
number. They have
I
our
fear.
number.
To be perfectly honest, the way that it's been, I fear every team once you get to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
You just got to make it to the dance.
It's a one and done, and anything happens in a game, people have a bad game. I've
Hey,
seen it
it's-
too many times.
Yeah.
It's already a fucking victory for San Francisco because we ain't supposed to be here. Everybody counted us out after week 1,
That's
week
right.
2. Oh, we're fucking shitty. San Francisco sucks. Oh, no, do we?
What's
Are
going to
we
be
shitty now?
interesting is here's a thing, and I don't want to get deep into sports here, but I knew girl was wow, nice.
Fear the Colts.
If let's hypothetically, the Niners go deep into the playoffs, whether they end up going to the Super Bowl or not, but go deep, have a good run with Brock Purdy at quarterback. What happens next year?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
He gets fucking replaced.
Yeah.
Does Trey Lance immediately take over, or do you go with the quarterback who's continuing, or is it a competition during
the
the
same thing that
preseason,
happened
or?
to Jimmy Garoppolo after he took the Niners to the Super Bowl.
I'm pretty sure they're going to
Got
make
replaced.
him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Trey's going to get replaced.
I think we
Not
can
the first
fairly
time.
safely assume that Garoppolo. There was talks of him potentially coming back, but I think unless Purdy starts choking, it pretty much puts a nail in the coffin of Garoppolo coming back.
Yeah, no.
For sure.
Garoppolo's been hurt too many times, and
then it's
Trey,
that question of Trey Lance and Purdy.
Yeah, no. I personally, I would keep Purdy. Like Purdy's just what I've seen that Trey Lance can do, and what I've seen Purdy. Like Purdy takes control immediately. Trey Lance still needs to get warm, and I need a quarterback that'll throw. I need a quarterback that'll throw 20
in the small sampling size I've seen, because I don't watch college football. So in the small sampling size I've seen, I do like his decision making on the field. He is still as a rookie tends to lead. He's leading defensive backs with his eyes. He's looking, but he is scanning the field. He's making quick and decisive decisions, and they're reasonably smart passing decisions when he does. He's not making some of those throws where I'm just going to try to squeeze something in there for the sake of squeezing it in there.
No, he's done that a couple of times already, but
he's played one fucking game.
He's played two and a half games, and I've said
2.5.
and I've said
What?
based on the sample. He
Hold on,
played.
When
Mark's
was
here.
the other
Mark's here.
fucking game and a half? When was the other game and a half?
Mark's here. Mark's here.
He's just won against
talking
Seattle
foosball.
last night. He
Okay.
beat the Patriots earlier this week, and then he came in as a replacement in the game before that.
Oh, I missed the Patriots one. I didn't.
No, he didn't play the Patriots.
No,
He played the
no, he
Buccaneers.
didn't play the fucking Patriots. Yeah, that's the
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. Okay,
Right,
okay.
Buccaneers.
Yeah, you're right. He got 2 games in. You're right.
Again, my point being is just like of the limited sample size I've seen thus far.
You're not
Two-
right.
two
You're
games
not
does
right. You're almost right. 2.5 is not 2, but okay.
2+. He came in. He didn't come in for the first time in the Bucks game.
He didn't play half that fucking game though, did he?
The game before. Oh, you mean which game?
The one he came in.
The Bucks. The game before. Okay, whatever. 2+.
He
Yeah,
came
all right,
in like
there
in
you
the
go.
first quarter, didn't he?
I don't. I thought so because
can't
It
remember.
was more than
Garoppolo
2.5
got hurt
games.
in the first quarter. He played
Yeah.
3 quarters of the
He
game.
played 3 quarters.
So
of
if
the game.
anything, you're right. I'm wrong. It's 2 3/4 games.
All right. Whatever.
You know, I'm so excited. The fact that everybody's dismissing the Bills all this time. It's
No,
been
dude, the
so
Bills are-
gratifying.
Bills are great,
Takes
dude.
the pressure
Bills are
off.
great.
We're not dismissing the Bills. We're just talking
Simon's
about
like,
the
you guys are
49ers.
We just
speaking
know how the
American
Bills play the
football.
game. They
I'll
get
have
to
it
the,
Tim Tam.
they'll get to the
Yeah.
Super Bowl, but then they'll just not
They
do
can
it.
win the AFC. That's about it, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Bills could win.
Look.
Oh, they could.
Defenses win Super Bowls. Defenses win championships. Except when they go up against the Chiefs, and that's God damn it, I hate that so much.
Yeah,
wanna
we'll
bet?
see, we'll see what happens.
Tampa Bay proved that right. Defense still wins championships. They put up
Chiefs
9
still-
points.
Chiefs still owe. The Patriots actually still owe us a present from that Super Bowl we got.
Mark's like,
Chiefs-
this is too much football talk. I gotta go.
The Chiefs are overrated, and it's getting
Exactly.
exposed.
Good.
Fucking hate the Chiefs. Fucking hate them
They're
more than
overrated.
I can't really hate the Chiefs, even though they outclassed us in the Super Bowl for sure. But much respect to that team. You have to respect Mahomes no matter what. That guy is just making throws like
He
no other.
didn't win that game. Damian Williams won that game.
They won in spite of Mahomes.
Exactly.
Mm. Well, I'm hoping that my team figures that out because I have a feeling that we're going to see them again in the championship.
I still ain't forgave him from that Super Bowl with the pass interference and the fucking lights going out and all that bullshit. That was like 5 years
my
ago.
God, dude, the Harbaugh Bowl.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
was bullshit.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Ravens should have routed that game.
They should have. Thanks to
49ers
Beyonce.
shouldn't even been in that game.
Is Rob sleeping?
I could really easily.
All right. Let's switch the subject over to something else.
Rob, I gotta give you kudos on that last video.
Well, let's talk about
Speaking of sleep, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm
We're-
going to sleep.
We're putting Rob and Simon to sleep, you
It has
guys.
actually nothing to do with this conversation that's putting me to sleep. It just has to do with the fact that was up to didn't get to fall asleep until like 1:30 in the morning, and I get up at then 4 in the morning to make the beginning of the show. So I'm tired.
Say the truth. Everybody here is bored. Come on, be honest.
Well, there's no Kool-Aid man to get me excited, so I mean.
Oh, there's a Kool-Aid man.
Oh,
there
there
he
he
is.
is. Okay.
He's all
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I just
Oh,
absolutely love that I'm getting a chin shot of Comic Journey. That's the first time that I've seen more than just his hands in a
He's shown
video.
his face before.
Yeah, make him big, Tyler.
I've shown other appendages mine in the past.
Say those words again, CJ.
Got a nice V cut going.
I've seen more appendages on TV.
You know, but you know what? You're gonna have to pay to see more of me. You know, I don't do everything.
You go to his OnlyFans site.
Yeah, that's exactly it. By the way, Rob, I don't know if you heard me before. I give you a lot of credit for that video you just put up yesterday, I believe. On that EGS. I love the fact that you were not biased, and I honestly could watch you like grunting and groaning over that clicking of that slap over and over again.
Whoa, look, this is a family show here. Watch it with the grunting and grating. Okay.
Tony called me like midday we kind of went over that some of the different aspects of the things that I had said to go over. We've talked about them. He was asking opinions about what I thought and what was going on, and asked some and we discussed some ideas on how to potentially fix it. The clicking thing, it looks like the first slab I got when the one that he had sent, I had noted that there was like some of the sealant that they were using was used excessively and had kind of oozed out. And so this one, it looks like it was the opposite. They didn't use enough to make it a good hold, and so the sealant failed, which then was causing that clicking stuff. But he was gonna go talk to the manufacturers and try to take a look at try some different things with it to try to resolve that.
You don't think the thickness of that book had anything to do with the clicking?
No, the book was a standard thickness book.
No, but, I'm talking about that. Was it Action Comics? Detective.
Oh, the detective. It was a little bit thicker, but no,
Yeah,
their slab's not super thin. It's not like their old slab where it wasn't that. I don't see that at all. It really is. It's because where it's only in one spot on the book, and it is where there's supposed to be a sealant. When you look, and when I dig into it and you really start looking at it, it does just look like there's that adhesive just didn't hold, and it failed. And then it's the plastic between two anchor points, it just has enough. It has enough space that you can kind of make.
They ran out of epoxy seal. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how was he when you had that conversation with him as far as dealing with the criticism?
No, he was very open to it. He appreciated it. He said absolutely he had no problem taking criticism. The only thing that he was at all thought might have been a little bit unfair was my discussion about the label, because and he explained from his perspective why, and because on one of them it turns out he actually did exactly what I asked for, and then in the Axel Helena ones there was just some confusion as to their yellow to me looked like it was the standard yellow label. He was saying no, it's actually not. It was a different shade that was selected to try to match the book better. And we discussed some ways that in the future that could be resolved. But that was a minor issue. He understood where I was coming from, but everything else he was appreciative. He just wanted to talk through what my things were and ask some further questions, get more details so that he could try to see which items he could resolve easily. Because we talked about the label and the clicking stuff, especially in extensively. So he wants to make improvements. He's limited to somewhat because he is a small business and he's bought a certain amount of these. You can't afford to scrap it all and start over. So he's looking to try to make adjustments on the fly here to make the product better.
Kyle.
Hey, Bucko.
What's that?
Let's make it a fun morning.
Well, now that you're on the chat, we know that it's going to go a different direction altogether. We definitely
He's
know
going
that.
to run the other direction. Yeah.
Now that Kyle's in, it's about to the tone of the show is about to change, fellas.
I'm here to play nice this morning.
That's what you always.
So what do y'all think about the Brittany Griner and the fucking Death of Angel trade, dude? Why?
Let's not bring that up.
Excuse me.
Go ahead, Biggie. Go ahead. What do you think?
Why the fuck would you want a slimy cockroach motherfucker like that back in the first place? What I don't understand. Are they just that fucking foul? Like, we want the guy that is able to destroy fucking continents. That's who we want in our. Is he free?
That's a good question.
Is he fucking free now? I don't fucking know.
Wait, who are you talking about?
He's fucking free. He's fucking. He's not even in jail no more, bro.
No. He's actually working to get weapons to Ukraine for Russia now.
Wow. That just shows what they want, bro. I didn't know they were that fucking evil. That's super evil. Like, they took the #1 draft pick.
I heard somewhere that was the dude the Nick Cage movie was based off.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's that guy, dude.
Was it what was that movie? War or
Lord of War?
Lord of War. Is it
Got Lord of War?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's based off
That's
of
fucking that dude, bro.
So many fuckers out there. It don't matter. They wanted to, if that guy was that dangerous, they would have offed him. They don't care.
Yeah, I'm with Kyle here.
I think he's pretty fucking dangerous.
That's just meat fucking puppets. I'm more dangerous than that prick if I want to be.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing he's supposed to be Doctor.
That dog would have fucking tracker in him. If he was that dangerous, somebody would have zapped him a long fucking time ago.
I don't know.
No, no.
I'm just happy we're bringing back
that is. He's a dog with a fucking tracker in him. That's
He's a dog with a tracker.
That's the only reason that guy's not dead. That guy didn't mean deadly shit. That's a face, and that's all there is to it. It's a puppet to make a big deal out of. If they're any kind of dangerous, we zip them, and that's it. Trust me, I know that firsthand. Absolutely. Absolutely. That guy.
Kyle, you're with me. Thor 4 is great, right?
Thor 4? Yeah. I
They're
took
fucking amazing.
my grandson to go see that, and he loved it because it was aimed at 10-year-olds. I love it because it's a Marvel movie, but no worst Thor movie of all of them to me.
Nah.
Dude,
in Thor 1 he couldn't even
okay.
pick a hammer up.
Well, yeah, but that's part of the story. They kept some of the comics history in with all three of them. You know, with 1 and 2, there was some comics history. With 3, they gave us the Hulk we were supposed to have. 4 was just fan service and appealing to kids. It was a Disney World ride for kids.
Wait, did you say that they gave us the Hulk we were supposed to have?
Yeah, that Hulk. I don't
Yeller,
want
I'll jump in the
Professor
chat.
Hulk. I wanted Hulk going. That whole scene where
The
him
only,
and
the
Thor
only
were
the Hulk we were supposed to have was in the
Edward Norton.
In Norton, the Hulk.
Yep.
That was basically it.
Well,
And
that too, but I mean, at least he was talking, like that scene where he was sitting there, you know, with the Hulk like raging, Thor like little fire. That Hulk, that dumbed down, you know.
That was the biggest display of. That was the biggest display of power by any Marvel character in any fucking movie. By the way, was whenever Hulk and Thor were fighting.
Yeah. Where'd Viking go, man? Did I scare Viking away?
No, I think you had to go.
What was E-Man going to say before I interrupted him? What was you going to say, E-Man?
I don't know what was E-Man going to say. Oh, I took my 10, 11, and 12-year-old to watch Thor, and this fact that they were talking about orgies constantly, I was kind of like embarrassed. I couldn't do that. Like I was like, I don't want to explain what that word is to these kids.
I found it
Like,
really offensive.
If I had gone and watched that movie just like with the boys or like with my girl, it's one thing. But watching it with the kids, I was like, oh shit.
Here's the thing, man. I think Helmsworth was genuinely proud of the work in Thor 4. And then people seen it and he started getting a general census, and now it's, oh, I don't like it. And that's the worst part of it all for me. Like, don't be a bitch, bro.
All their kids are in that movie. His kids are in that movie.
He fucking loved it. When before it came out, if you saw him in the public talk about the movie, he looked really happy. Like he was this is going to be good.
Fucking his wife on Fenris. They showed him fucking on the book. That was his wife.
I love that.
Personally, I found it extremely offensive that they reduced Zeus down to like a maximum of like a guy
fucking great.
Gyros on the corner.
That's how I want my Zeus.
At the end, he was disappointed.
I like Zeus like that.
You're not Greek, so you don't find offense to it. I am, and I do find offense to it.
Oh, he's Greek? I don't fucking know.
Zeus, he's the god.
He's supposed to be fucking Greek. What's wrong with that?
Well, he doesn't sell gyros on the corner.
He was a clown. They made him into a clown.
That's the guy from fucking Gladiator and shit, man. That's Russell Crowe, dude. Have a little respect.
And he should have been a badass, not a clown.
I love
He
Russell.
should have been a badass.
I think Crowe's badass. This fucking fantastic portrayal.
A bull
He should have
doing
been
women.
badass. He should have been a badass. He was definitely not. You know, in this world where everybody gets offended with everything, I took offense to that, but nobody gives a shit. You know.
I love Thor 4. I thought using Korg as the narrator of the story, allowing you to do like a lot more crazier things, you know, really letting the hammers have personality. It was all from the lens that it was being told by Korg, and that was really great. This is the only time you had a chance to like make a super silly movie was after coming, like if you look at Thor's journey, going from a big family to a small family, his depression, and like his epic, oh, I won. And now it's that time. It's like one of my favorite parts of Dragon Ball Z is like when they give you 3 or 4 episodes of like them hanging out, fishing, going to town, learning to drive a car. So it's kind of like that part where we're ramping up whatever the next big adventure will be. So you have this period where you can actually kind of show Thor healing. And the way they showed him healing, I thought was really interesting too. The like working out.
I gotta interrupt and tell you something. I've never read a Thor comic. I've never read any Thor mythology, any Norse mythology that basically turned Thor into a pussy. I don't.
Where do you get the pussy part though? What part of that was pussy, bro? What did he do? What did he do that was pussy, dude?
From the very beginning, he's questioning himself as far as his abilities. He sees Jane Foster with the hammer, and basically he feels like a complex.
So he's more of a pussy in this movie than he was in the first 3.
Oh yeah,
big time. Yeah, he gets a complex and literally beefs up his armor to overcompensate because he has no self confidence. Like that's literally part of the story that he's a pussy. That's literally part of the story.
He only.
I love that scene.
He was more. They made it a point to show he was more concerned about his hammer than fucking Jane because he's not a pussy. He's not a pussy.
Hammer's a whole different pussy thing. Like he was insecure about the relationship with his hammer. He was insecure about his self-image when he saw Jane, and beefed up his armor to be bigger and cooler than hers. Like that's literally part of the character in this one that he has these defects that he.
That's the whole fucking. That's the way Thunderstrike is, bro. That's how he's been in forever.
This isn't Thunderstrike.
That's what they're playing on, though, right?
Yeah.
No,
he's giving an example of what was asked. Give me an example of Thor in the comics, or the time when he was like walking around with an umbrella as a doctor most of the time. Like, he is a wacky character that comes from a really wacky background. And we're talking about the same guy who, when he went to the past, he looked for affirmation from his hammer. And now the hammer's gone and been like, no, actually, I'll get someone else. I've resurrected myself and I'll get someone else. The idea that wouldn't be uniquely a blow to that guy's ego, is
it's not even close the amount of damage or psychology with the other 3 movies as opposed to this one. This one is him being as confident as he's ever fucking been in my mind. Like he's not oppressed. He's not getting held back. His brother didn't just die. He didn't lose his fucking eyeball. He ain't drifting in space. Like, come on, bro. It's not even close, dog.
Through all of those challenges you just mentioned, like he was actually actively working against them. You know what I mean? Like losing his eyeball in a battle, that has nothing to do with these character complexes they kind of applied to him. Dealing with loss, that has nothing to do with it. Like in this one, he was dealing with the loss of his hammer and couldn't get over it. That was just.
He should be able to beat people that are strong as fuck, and that was a good portrayal of it in the beginning. Whenever the Guardians of the Galaxy were having a hard time with those little pussy Hawk guys, and he just fucking does a little pirouette dance through them like they're nothing. Like that's the Thor I want. Like, and then when he leaves,
Thor that's doing splits against aliens.
Yeah, I like the splits and the fucking like fuck y'all. Yeah, that's fucking great, bro. I love that.
What about like you said you like him being able to beat people that are strong? So like he shouldn't need to amass a child army with this ability that kind of null and voids every other battle he's been in prior to it.
That shit was dope, bro.
So you can say it's dope to everything that was ridiculous.
I didn't know. I didn't know he could do that power. First of all, I don't think I ever remember that issue. But
he should have done that when they were fighting Thanos. He
probably did do it. He probably did do it.
Oh, he did do it.
No, I'm saying he probably did it in a comic. I just didn't see it yet. I don't know.
The thing to Thor is he's got a very simple premise behind him as a character. He is a barbaric type of character with an arrogant sense of enablement for himself because of the fact that he is a god, but he's constantly at the point where he needs to be humbled and try to prove himself worthy again. That is his. That is in a few words. That is the Thor character. Nowhere in that character it says that he ever sits there and humiliates himself. He never takes a back step, even at his weakest stage. Even when he was just Odin's son, without with the hammer or whatever, he never took a back step to anybody. He never cowered to anybody. He's Thor. He's a freaking god.
I saw the story I saw was somebody that had a thing to fight for and was trying to, and he went to his buddies, and not one of them fucking had his back except for his two roll dogs. And for me, that's the story I get.
So are Thor fans, lady. I'm responding to her comment. So I'm sorry Thor didn't have a spiked hammer dick and killed everyone in his path to be manly. Well, like your quote unquote manly Thor is that. So I mean, you can push him down, but then you're going to have the problem that you see now, where your director gets fired, where your actor speaks out against it because he's not manly. Like you can try to diminish being manly, but Thor is manly. That's what's part of the character. That's that's some of its attributes to look up to. You know, if you're a female, you shouldn't necessarily, or if you identify as a feminine woman, you shouldn't be looking to Thor for your guidance or your attributes that you tend to be like. But he is that for men. He should be stoic. He should be heroic. He should have these classic manly traits that
I got no problem. I got no problem with characters that are a little cowardly.
Or it's not antiquity.
I have no problems with characters that are a little bit more on the feminine side. I have no problem with that. It's not Thor though.
It's not Thor, exactly.
Oh, that is totally wrong.
It's not Thor.
Thor is a prince who goes from culture to culture, and he's been doing it for thousands of years. And the idea that he would come to Earth and adopt like a sense of humor to, he's just a charming person. The idea that the Thor we're seeing on Earth, him being kind and trying to live up to the values of that particular planet, the realm he's in, versus like the guy's like, oh yeah, I've also seen some stuff as a space Viking, that dark period of child killing, for instance. Like,
I didn't want to interrupt you, but I'm just going to make a point. You said that guy, that person. He's not a person. That's the part that people don't understand. He is a god, and he's bred as a god for many, many eons, which means he has a sense of entitlement, and he has a sense of superiority over everybody else, regardless of how good he is and how kind he is to people. He always has that sense of arrogance and superiority, which is a part of his character.
But we've seen the character growth over how many films where he was supposed to become the good king of Asgard. That guy is not the guy who is complete arrogance.
At what point do y'all think he's not worthy of the hammer anymore? Like the people who think that Thor 4 was great.
As soon as Disney got their hands on him, he wasn't worthy.
Dude, I think the Kenneth Branagh one was perfectly fine. I think he was obviously worthy in the second one. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it doesn't just the character assassinate the second one. I do too. I like the second one a lot. But
I've never seen a bad Kenneth Branagh film.
The Kenneth Branagh was the first one.
I actually like the second one. I'm in the minority. I probably like the second one better than the first one because the first one I felt like nothing happened.
Yeah, I agree. I like the second one better than the first one as well.
Man, the first one's great though. Like when he flies through that monster's throat in the very beginning to kill it, and he's just like, and even in that movie,
I gotta rewatch them, man. They're tough watches for me. I'll be honest.
I just can't stand the blonde eyebrows. The blonde eyebrows threw me off.
He seems tiny too. He's like a whole different person, bro. He's got like 50 pounds of less body.
Humans are small.
It would have been cool, like Brother John says. It'd been cool to get like the legit Donald Blake era. That would have been really cool. That would have created, like you said, that juxtaposition to the humanity thing. Because I think they try to compensate for that with making him this quirky, goofy, bumbling idiot. To try to relatable. That's what he is. He's literally a bumbling idiot.
What?
Hey, man.
What do you mean? What he
He's fucking funny, bro.
I didn't say
Beautiful
anything
people are also
about him
funny,
being
and I
funny.
was
He's a
happy to be
bumbling idiot. The
represented.
opening scene of Thor 4, he bumbles his way into destroying their most sacred city without any kind of self-awareness. Like, he's literally a bumbling idiot. That's what they tried to do to make him funny. That's how they made humor in it, by making him an idiot. That was their angle.
And having fight Ewoks, whatever the hell those things were. What
Well,
was
those
it?
were straight from the comic. Biggie even pointed that out. Those little jokers.
But you had to pick those characters for the movie. There's so many other characters he could have picked out. He had to pick out.
It had a what was that movie? You're the most powerful man in the universe. You know, the one with the Rock and what's that movie? Flash.
Black
Flash
Adam?
Gordon.
Oh.
Flash Gordon.
Same with the Rock.
It has a Flash Gordon fucking vibe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh,
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Flash.
Yeah, man.
Ragnarok definitely did.
Strongest man in the universe.
Ragnarok definitely had a Flash Gordon.
With the fucking gliders and everything, dude, it's obvious.
No, I definitely see that. I definitely
Can I address something in the thread and do a callback on something from earlier about the Crazy Grinders?
Yeah, Thor is not the most intelligent guy. He's not the most intelligent guy, but he's also brutish. You can't make him. Not, you could be not that bright, but not a moron at the same time. There's a
And for a fucking guy that ain't that bright, he fucking beat the God Killer. I mean, shit, bro, pretty much by himself.
Pretty much. What do you mean? He had like an army of children and Jane.
That was nothing. That was nothing.
Doesn't be love wins. That's awesome. After having
Like,
a bunch of little kids.
Oh, the fucking kids were the best part. Yeah.
Picture defined by yourself, and whatever the opposite is of that is what they did.
That one kid that was like the little girl or the kid leaders. Oh man, he killed that role.
Kyle, what were you wanting to say?
Well, Ben Compton in the thread there said, leave a Marine behind because
Axel
come back and Marine. As a Marine, I can tell you there are Marines we leave behind because Lee Harvey Oswald was a fucking Marine. Charles Whitman, the bell tower shooter in Texas, was a Marine that lock in mind. The dude they left behind there for 5, nobody's touched him for 5 years. There's a reason that dude ain't getting touched. You know? And he got dishonorably discharged. The dude fucked up and did something really stupid that was a lot worse than a little bit of pot. So yeah, there are guys that have worn the uniform that have disgraced the fuck out of the uniform.
All right, Rob. Have a good one, brother.
I don't mind letting go of a few guys that have disgraced the fucking uniform, you know. I'm not gonna say I shared this, you know, they make a joke out of it in Full Metal Jacket about, you know, who was the bell tower shooter, who pegged all those guys. Well, the dude was a fucking jarhead and he disgraced the fucking uniform. So the douche nozzle that's sitting in a Russian prison right now for the last 5 years that's been dishonorably discharged did some stupid shit. So yeah, bring back more Americans than that douche nozzle because he disgraced the fucking uniform. So I hope that addresses that for you, Ben. I don't know if you're an old Marine like me, but you know, I'm not going to bring back nobody to touch.
I'm sorry, I was caught up in a text real fast. Are we saying that Thor is a Marine?
No, Ben Compton in the thread mentioned never leave a Marine behind. That's why I said I was doing a call back to the thing earlier about, you know, we let go the Lord of War, and I'm telling you, the dude was a nobody.
I love that Nick Cage movie.
Which one?
The Lord of War, the movie that was based off of this guy.
But if that dude was any threat whatsoever, they would have Epsteined him in jail. So he's a nobody. He's a dog with a fucking tracker on that we can keep an eye on. We yo-yo him like Manuel Noriega. We let go of a nobody to get a dumbass that took pot over to Russia. Well, that's good politics. They left behind a fucking Marine because the son bitch was graced, kicked out of the service Marine. You know, we've known plenty of those bastards that got kicked out. You know, if you can't get an honorable discharge, that not right unto itself. So
if he's a nobody, like I obviously don't know enough about this that you do. I ought to look into it. But if he's a nobody, how did he earn the nickname Merchant of Death? Is that just a nobody? How did he get his own film?
He's an
based off of
idiot.
him
If he
he's
got
a nobody?
known as the Merchant of Death, he's a fucking idiot. You don't want to be known. You don't want to be. If you're doing
I'm not making that point. I'm sure that
he's a cartoon character. He literally is a cartoon character. They let them live. Pricks live like Manuel Noriega, like Hussein, like Gaddafi. They fucking live to be cartoon characters. One of them off. A dead fucker like me could go off one of them bastards halfway around the world. They let them live because they're just meat puppets. Good at your job, nobody knows who the fuck you are. Nobody knows the best assassins. You want a good assassin movie? Watch Grosse Point Blank. You know, I killed the president of Paraguay with a fork. How are you? What a brilliant line.
Wait. What was that one movie with Tommy Lee Jones and he's trying to protect the president of the United States from some guy who's trying to stick a gun in, but like the gun was made out of plastic?
With Malkovich?
Malkovich, yeah.
Oh God, I almost said Air Force One. I got the damn thing in the.
It's not U.S. Marshals, is it? No.
No, it's oh God, why? It's on a 2 DVD thing with Air Force One.
Agent. U.S. Agent.
No, God, I don't want to have to get up to go get that to even remember the name of it. But Clint Eastwood.
In the Line of Fire.
In the Line of Fire. There you go.
In the Line of Fire. 1993. That was such a good movie.
But yeah, if you want to off somebody, it's pretty fucking easy. If these guys have a name, the Merchant of Death, they're a cartoon character to the real guys.
Despite the fact that of all the things that they've actually done, like the amount of arms that they've dealt, the amount of places that they've armed.
Somebody's got to do it.
No, somebody has to do it, and he was the one that did it. And he was the one that did it to a level and a degree that no one else has, and it earned him the name Merchant of Death. He isn't an assassin. He's an arms dealer.
They point out in that movie that the guy that kept him out of jail was an American general.
I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the real life one.
That's probably who got him out, was an American general. They're just pawns. Somebody's going to do it, so they got the
definitely somebody's going to do it. And in this case, it was him.
But it's just a guy on a leash. It's just a guy on a leash where they're going, well, whatever. You know, we can cross these borders and we don't have to take credit for it. So he's still on a leash. He's
having the connect, like to do what he does requires having connections, requires not just like just being a pawn. You have to to be good at selling anything. You have to have those connections, those dealers, suppliers, and customers. And if you're able to bridge the three of those, it makes you effective at it. And the only way to bridge the three of those is absolutely. Like I'm not
anybody sitting on this panel could do that. Anybody.
In other words, you have to have a great look at me.
Anybody sitting on this panel could do that.
I could sell more arms.
Literally not.
Guaranteed.
Anybody on this panel could do that. They could groom you to do that. If people know your face, you're a puppet. You're a pawn. You're the lowest of the low. You don't fucking
Despite the fact that there's world agencies that are designed, built, and funded with millions of dollars to try to figure these things out. Like anyone doesn't just know their base. That's really just it's just
give me $50,000 and I can peg anybody on the planet. I'm a schmuck from Indianapolis.
$50,000. $50,000. Just $50,000.
$50,000 I can peg anybody on the planet. Give me a crew of 9 other guys, $50,000 a head, plus air travel, and we could take out a village anywhere on the fucking planet with anybody we wanted if we wanted to. Old fuck like us.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here before I get in trouble, man. It's loud as fuck in my house.
Big, you know.
Hey, yeah, I just thought it was funny because Mark's the kind of guy that's like, he walks by someone talking shit and he's like, "Oh yeah, will you?" All right, guys.
Yeah. There's just no.
I can't get out of here.
The guy who got up here is a fucking school teacher in Iowa that you know nothing about. It's like a fucking teacher in Iowa. That works. You don't know about it.
Fucking thing is.
That's who you got to worry about. No name. Nobody. Who else checked out? God, everybody's checking out. See, I come on, everybody checks out. I was afraid of that.
Well, it's already
Well-
3.5 hours in. It's about that time.
But yeah.
Yeah, and
But
I got to
that's
start
what you
work
gotta
here in a
worry
little bit.
about is the
I'm
guy
about to
you
be going
don't
to my kid's school.
Who's the guy with the Dr. Seuss book in the middle? Who the hell's Professor?
That's
Robert?
aggressively relaxing, bro.
He hasn't said nothing since
And
he came
that's
on
not
here.
a Dr. Seuss book. That's his own creator-owned, written, illustrated, independent comic about vacuum cleaners. It's actually leading
It's
the
great.
campaign for best creator-owned comic about vacuum cleaners of the year.
I've seen him chat.
Thank you
and
very
put-
much,
put
Mark.
messages in, but I never heard his voice. Can we hear
Oh my
your
god,
voice?
I just heard
He
his voice
just
for the
said
first
thank you
time.
very much. He was talking with you about Thor.
Yeah, I'm the guy who likes Thor.
All right, so it was you that was talking. I thought it was E-Man for a second. I lost the track because I couldn't see who.
Now this is
E-Man
actually
commented in the chat about how he had lost track also.
Oh,
Wondered
yeah,
if Thor was a Marine.
this
Totally.
is Comic Head 84's variant of my cover, actually.
Very cool.
Hey, I'm confused, Cairo. It says I'm like Kyle was a Marine.
I'm always civil.
I am.
But Tyler, I gotta head out, man. Gotta go to school. You kill it whenever you need to, brother.
Yep, I was gonna kill it now.
It's 11 o'clock yet. All right,
Yeah,
everybody.
All right,
Peace.
guys.
All right,
Yeah.
kill it.
Great seeing everyone. Y'all take it easy, right?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sorry I
you are.
petered everything out. Happy
No,
birthday.
that's what we do every week,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you. All
See
right, hey,
everybody.
I might hang out with you guys from Hawaii